hear something now? Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Check, you got it? Check, check, check. Let me play something on the laptop. What point did you know you were starting tonight?
I knew on Wednesday I was so I was kind of the reserve guy. Wednesday, if he needed me, I was going to throw. Also knowing that I was planning on starting today.
Is it mostly fastball, or what are you kind of working with? Fastball change? How did you get those strikeouts?
Yeah, fastball changeup for sure. I would say those are my two best pitches. I think I can maybe compare them well off each other, and I can throw them counts that I need to. And then I also have a slider that I can spin in there and land the strike. Get me over.
How much of a drop miles per hour wise versus fastball to change usually drop off?
Less than close. The gap between my changeup and my fastball is pretty similar. My fastball's about maybe 7
Still works. Apparently he's got 3 strikeouts. When you're preparing for a start like tonight, what is the sort of like mental preparation you do, the kind of things you're thinking about as we're sitting here about hour and a half before the game? What are you processing through mentally?
Yeah, I've been a reliever in college mostly, and the thing that I've learned about new starts is that you really don't want to try and change too much of your routine because it's your routine and you're used to it. So just being comfortable with what you do before a game and sticking to what you know and just getting locked in and ready to go out there and be the first guy to help the team win. It's definitely a different feeling, but I would say that from a preparation standpoint, I try not to alter my routine as much.
Talk with Nick Nygaard in the pregame show, getting the start tonight. How did you come to play for the Raptors, a local kid, but how did you connect with the coaching staff and what was the route like for you to come play for the Raptors?
Yeah, I wasn't sure where I was going to play late into the spring season for college, and I was discussing with my coach whether or not I was going to play summer ball. And about the week before the season ended in the spring, he walked up to me and said, "Yeah, like Ridgefield wants you to play for them." And I said, "Definitely, I'd love to play for the home team and get an opportunity to be a little bit more local." My first summer I was in Canada, so definitely a little closer than Cologne. But yeah, I was able to talk to Cologne basically, and I was super excited to be in Yeah, I got friends and family.
Last thing for you, as this season goes along, anything in particular that you're hoping to accomplish, both on the field and off the field? Trying to do whatever it may be. The pitches you're working on, stuff off on the field, and then the experiences of Ridgefield. And
This is Ridgefield Raptors baseball. The pregame show starts right now.
Well, hi everybody, and welcome to the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex for Game 2 of this series between the Ridgefield Raptors and the Bend Elks, and it's Game 2 of the West Coast League season, as the Raptors start at home, a 7-game homestand to start the 2021 season. Thanks for joining us for an exciting year already of Ridgefield Raptors baseball. It went well yesterday in the season opener for Ridgefield, a 5-1 victory to get to 1-0 in the West Coast League. Ridgefield did play Cowlitz in an exhibition game Wednesday, but hey, that loss doesn't count towards the standings, so a 100% winning percentage is all we need for the Ridgefield Raptors. Game 2 tonight, getting underway in about 6 minutes. The starting pitcher tonight for Ridgefield is Nick Nygaard. I chatted with him about 90 minutes ago. Nick coming out of Vancouver, Washington and Columbia River High School, and I asked Nick about his performance Wednesday night when he came in relief in the 9th inning and struck out the side against Cowlitz, and we chatted for about 5 minutes. So here is tonight's starting pitcher for Ridgefield, Nick Nygaard.
I'm a local kid, so I was really excited to be able to play in front of the home crowd and getting the opportunity to get the first innings of the summer out of the way and help the team as much as I could. It was awesome. I was just happy to be out there.
At what point did you know you were starting tonight?
I knew on Wednesday, I believe it was. So I was kind of the reserve guy for us on Wednesday. If we needed me, I was going to throw. Also knowing that I was planning on starting today. So.
Was it mostly fastball? What are you kind of working with? Fastball change? How did you get those strikeouts on Wednesday?
Yeah, fastball changeup for sure. I would say those are my two best pitches. I think I'm able to pair them well off each other, and I can throw them in counts that I need to. And then I also have a slider that I can spin in there and land some strikes, and it'll get me over pitch sometimes.
How much of a drop, miles per hour wise, would you say? Fastball to change, usually, how much does it drop off?
Less than most. The gap between my changeup and my fastball is pretty similar. My fastball is about mid-80s, and a lot of times I'll throw my changeup pretty hard for a mid-80s fastball, and it'll be like 79 to 81. So, yeah.
But it still works, apparently, because you got 3 strikeouts.
Just a little bit more movement, a little bit more depth, and a different look to those hitters, and being able to just kind of stuff it if I need to, and let the movement do its thing and take advantage of that.
When you're preparing for a start like tonight, what is the sort of like mental preparation you do, the kind of things you're thinking about as we're sitting here about hour and a half before the game? What are you processing through mentally?
Yeah, I've been a reliever in college mostly, and the thing that I've learned when I've gotten a few starts is that you really don't want to try and change too much of your routine, because it's your routine and you're used to it. So just being comfortable with what you do before a game and sticking to what you know, and just getting locked in and ready to go out there and be the first guy to help the team win. It's definitely a different feeling, but I would say that from a preparation standpoint, I try not to alter my routine as much.
Talk with Nick Nygaard in the pregame show, getting the start tonight. How did you come to play for the Raptors, a local kid, but how did you connect with the coaching staff, and what was the route like for you to come play for the Raptors?
Yeah, I wasn't sure where I was going to play late into the spring season for college, and I was discussing with my coach whether or not I was going to play summer ball. And about the week before the season ended in the spring, he walked up to me and said, "Yeah, like Ridgefield wants you to play for him," and I said, "Definitely, I'd love to play for the home team and get an opportunity to be a little bit more local." My first summer I was in Canada, so definitely a little closer than Kelowna. But yeah, I was able to talk on the phone with Jason Crone, and you know, I was just super excited to be in front of the home team, or play for the home team and the home crowd, and just getting that opportunity has been, so far, it's been awesome.
Do you have friends and family here tonight watching, and if so, who's here in the ballpark?
Yeah, I got friends and family. I had some teammates from college come the first night, and tonight I'll have some family members and some friends from high school that are going to show up and support the Raptors.
Okay, good. And last thing for you, as this season goes along, anything in particular that you're hoping to accomplish, both on the field and off the field? What, you know, trying to do whatever it may be, pitches you're working on, stuff off on the field, and then the experiences of Ridgefield and spending the summer when it's not time for baseball? What are you kind of looking forward to this summer?
I would say off the field, just having that time to spend with family, and up, and things sort of going back to normal, being able to connect with those people that you probably haven't seen in a long time is going to be great. I'm really looking forward to that. And then on the field, summer's a great time to develop in all facets of baseball. You can build relationships with people across the country, and you're able to work on pitches and maybe alter that routine and find what works best for you. And personally, a goal for me is to just go out there and be as competitive as I can and pitch with an edge and a little chip on my shoulder. And by the end of the summer, I hope to be a far better baseball player, and I hope to not be.
Well, there was the thoughts of Nick Nygaard, who is on the hill right now for the Ridgefield Raptors. We are ready to get underway. Game 2 of this 3-game set between the Raptors and the Bend Elks tonight from the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex. Thanks for joining us. I'm Josh Warden. You're watching the Raptors live stream. All right, first batter of the ball game, Tommy Davis digs in, and first pitch swinging, hits it foul on the first base side. For Ridgefield defensively, the battery is Nick Nygaard and Cole Ehrman behind the dish, getting his second start in as many games. The infield is Cody Darcy, Tanner Jocks, John Peck, and Kobe Morales from left to right. Morales playing first base. Second pitch, also a strike, looking this time 0-2 is the count from Nick Nygaard from Vancouver, right nearby. Went to Columbia River High School, 5'9", left-hander. The 0-2 pitch is outside, ball one. Went to Columbia River High School, first team All-League at Columbia River. The lefty pitches for the University of Portland. Here's the 1-2 from Nygaard. Swung on towards shortstop. Tanner Jocks makes the play, spins, throws to first, and the out is recorded. The leadoff man is down. Spinning throw from Tanner Jocks. Fielded that one. He's a right-hander. Reached out with his left-hand glove, spun around, and used the momentum to throw right on the money. The head coach for Ben, Kyle Novak, coming out to chat with the umpire as Xander Klaus, the first base umpire, was immediately pointing at Kobe Morales, saying he took his foot off the bag. It did not appear to me that that was the case, although Xander Klaus had a much closer look at it than I did, but that was the case he was making right away. A tremendous throw by Tanner Jocks on the run. And Kobe Morales recording the out. The umpires chat with each other and confirm it is an out. The umpiring crew tonight, Kirk Ordwan behind the plate, Jordan Shepard in the field. Next batter for the Bend Elks is Bryce Tweet, the center fielder. Ridgefield winning 5-1 yesterday, getting 1 run in the second inning, 4 runs in the third. First pitch from Nygaard, off speed and hit away. If you heard that pregame interview, nice catch by a fan in the terrace on the third base side. Good number of fans here in the ballpark. Had about 500-600 last night. Should get even more tonight. Right down the pipe on the 0-1 pitch. So both batters, Nick Nygaard gets an 0-2 hole, getting ahead of these hitters. You heard him say he's a fastball changeup pitcher. Doesn't use the slider a whole lot. The 0-2 pitch up high on the fastball. Ball one. 1-2 is the count. Tweed, the hitter, playing center field from Nevada Reno. He is in the transfer portal. Nevada is still in the postseason, so that's why he's here and not with the Wolfpack. The left-hand hitter steps in, 1 ball and 2 strikes, and just missed the plate on the 1-2. Nearly had his first strikeout, did Nick Nygaard. 3 strikeouts in his first appearance, and he only had 1 inning. Struck out the side in the 9th against Cowlitz on Wednesday. Comes back on this Saturday. Start 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed by Bryce Tweet. Got him swinging, 2 away for Nick Nygaard. Brings up Unsong Yu, the third baseman, who's a 3-hole hitter for Bend. The outfield alignment for Ridgefield, Trevor Torpa in left, Captain Hensley in center, and Caden Connor, the leadoff hitter and right fielder tonight. The lefty Nygaard Nygaard fires a fastball to open up this at-bat for the first time, gets behind a hitter. It's a ball 1-0 to Eun-Song Yu, the Bucknell player who yesterday had a single in his first at-bat, his only hit of the ball game. Just 4 hits on the day for the Bend Elks. Ball 2 from Nick Nygaard, 2-0. Ridgefield racking up double-digit hits and double-digit strikeouts for the pitching staff. They struck out the Elks 11 times, and then on offense recorded 10 hits yesterday. 2-0 pitch from Nick Nygaard. A fastball is sprayed foul down the first baseline. 2-1 the count. On a balmy day, not too hot. On a Wednesday home opener, temperatures were still near 90 degrees when we started at 6:30. We spent most of the game in the 80s and mid-70s. Today, much cooler. 2-1 pitch is outside, snagged by Cole Ehrman. As we stand here at first pitch, it's been low 60s most of the day. 61 degrees right now, and we can get into the mid to low 50s by the time this game is done. Checked his swing on the 3-1 and is a strike on Eun-Song Yu. Will get a full count with 2 outs. Bases empty, top of the first inning. No score between the Raptors and the Elks. Ridgefield taking game 1 of the series. As Eun-Song Yu takes time, looks down towards his third base coach, Tyler Graham, calling the offense for the Bend Elks. First base coach is Sandra Clouds, who doubles as their pitching coach. Here's the payoff pitch, laced into center field. Hensley racing back and can't get to it. Bounces at the wall, and this will be at least a double. Yu will round second and head for third, and he will trot into third for a 2-out triple. Eun-Song Yu put a dent in that one to right center field. Hensley was shaded towards left center, and it got over his head all the way to the wall. And Eun-Song Yu gets into third for the first triple of the season for the Bend Elks. And a runner 90 feet away from scoring, as Bend only had 1 run in yesterday's ball game. They did not score until the 7th inning. 2-out triple. Brings up the cleanup hitter Daniel Garcia. First pitch is a strike to the first baseman. Garcia plays for Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon in the postseason right now. Garcia didn't make the travel roster, so he's available to play in the West Coast slate right at the beginning of the year. The 0-1 pitch catches the plate. 0-2 the count from Nygaard, who has gotten 3 of the 4 hitters he's faced into a no balls and 2 strike situation. Infield and outfield play pretty straight up. 2 outs, runner on third. No score. The lefty Nygaard way outside, snagged by Ehrman. Ball 1, 1-2 from Nick Nygaard. Bend Elks trying to do what Ridgefield did yesterday, scoring all of their runs with 2 outs. A 5-1 win for Ridgefield. Bend with 2 outs right now and a runner on third. The 1-2 pitch, also down and away from Nick Nygaard. A solid season in 2020, albeit abbreviated for the entire country. He had 4 appearances at a 1.23 ERA. Came on strong in the spring of 2021 as well. Here's the 2-2 pitch, laced down the first baseline and foul. Will remain a 2-2 count. He had scoreless performances against Washington, Utah Valley, Washington State, and Pacific, did Nick Nygaard. Averaging about 2 innings per performance in each of those games. He ended up with an ERA of 6.65. Here's the 2-2 pitch, off speed, hit towards left field. Coming in is Torpe. It'll land for an RBI base hit for Daniel Garcia. And the Bend Elks are on the board and have their first lead of the West Coast League season of 2021. So Eun-Song Yu triples and then scores moments later. Garcia the RBI, and Brett Joner to the plate, the 5-hole hitter, and the Linfield catcher. Runner on first, 2 outs. Nick Nygaard has gotten ahead and pitched well, but given up a couple of base knocks here in the top of the first inning. Gets ahead of Joner with a strike looking. Outfield playing a step in, especially in right field for Joner, who stands at 5'7", $150. Pops the glove on the pitch, up and out on the fastball. 1-1, doesn't have a ton of velocity, only in the mid-80s on the fastball, but a deceptive changeup. more with the movement on the changeup. It only drops about 5 miles an hour from his fastball, but it works. He got 3 strikeouts on Wednesday. The 1-1 pitch, outside 2-1 the count. He's got a slider, but doesn't use it often. 2 outs, runner on first, 1 run in on the inning. Jonah with a 2-ball and 1 strike count. Here comes Nygaard. Fastball is tipped back into the backstop and pops up in front of the fans in the premium seating here. Cloudy day, it was raining earlier, but has settled down just in time for a 9-inning game here at the Rourke. Short lead off at first base for Daniel Garcia. Nygaard checks the runner. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and Nygaard strikes out 2 in the inning. Does let in 1 run. Ben takes their first lead of the series on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on. The Ridgefield Raptors coming to the plate. It'll be Caden Connor, John Peck, and Kobe Morales to the plate when we come back. This is Ridgefield Raptors baseball.
This is WSU Vancouver, Southwest Washington's only 4-year research university. Whether in person or via distance delivery, WSU Vancouver offers high-quality education and an employer-respected degree. You'll get a small school feel in the kind of place where you know you matter. Here, you'll get personalized education that brings out the best in you and inspires you to achieve your highest goals. Now, what are you waiting for? Apply today.
The Ridgefield Raptors are thrilled to reunite with fans and enjoy summer baseball again. Join us for America's favorite pastime. The Raptors are following state guidelines for spectator events and ask for your patience as we prepare for exciting West Coast League play. Please be courteous to our staff, fans, and players as we celebrate the return of your Ridgefield Raptors this summer. Let's make it a great season at the Rourke. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
To the bottom of the first inning we go, with the Bend Elks having scored 1 run in the top of the first inning, wasting no time here today. The Bend Elks in their camouflage uniforms, black and white camo tops, gray bottoms, black caps. Ridgefield remaining in their home red uniforms, white bottoms and black caps. Ridgefield bringing up Caden Connor, John Peck, and Kobe Morales to the plate. The starting pitcher for the Bend Elks today, Drake Bourgeois, a 6'2", 170-pound right-hander, comes from Chemeketa Community College in Salem, Oregon. He's originally from Riddle, Oregon, down in the southern portion of the Beaver State. And Drake Bourgeois steps on the mound to start the bottom of the first inning. Caden Connor, the right fielder, digs in to lead off. A left-hand hitter, had a double yesterday. In fact, he had a double in both ball games, and swings at the first pitch towards right center field. The center fielder has a play, and on the run, Bryce Tweet makes the catch. And a good catch at that on a ball pretty well hit by Caden Connor. And he's gotten the ball into the outfield, seems like nearly every at-bat, but this time he is retired. 1 away here in the bottom of the first. John Peck, the second baseman at the plate, yesterday was hitless. Back on Wednesday against Cowlitz, he got on base 3 out of 5 times, although it was all by walks and hit by pitch. So looking for his first hit. First pitch is a ball to John Peck after a 1-pitch out from Drake Bourgeois. Caden Connor likes to swing at the first pitch. He does not wait around when he gets a pitch he likes. John Peck swings at the second offering and fouls it first base side and out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the first inning. Bend already having matched their total from yesterday. They lost 5-1 to the Raptors and already have 1 run after the top of the first. Breaking ball misses, ball 2. 2-1 to John Peck. The Pepperdine second baseman, right-hand hitter against the righty and Drake Bourgeois, who's on a 10-day contract here with the Bend Elks. 2-1 pitch hit foul, a towering foul ball. Also down the first base side. Riddle, Oregon, Douglas County, population about 1,100. Known for nickel mining. That's where Drake Bourgeois is from, the right-hand pitcher who has a 2-2 count on John Peck with one out and the base is empty. Peck swings and grounds it up the middle. The shortstop snags it in. Davis throws and not in time. An infield single for John Peck. An impressive play by the shortstop. It's Riley Quinton playing short and made a good play to snag it and throw to first, but not in time to get John Peck. Ben switching up their defensive alignment today. Yesterday, Riley Quinton playing left field and Tommy Davis at short. They swapped those two. So Riley Quinton now the shortstop and Tommy Davis in left. A couple other changes as well for the starting 9 for the Bend Elks. We'll get to those as we go through the first inning. One out, runner on first. Kobe Morales to the plate. Kobe takes a ball outside, ball 1. The defensive lineman for Ben, they stick with Unsong Yu at third base. It's Cole Calnon, the second baseman, Daniel Garcia at first, Riley Quinton, the shortstop, Bryce Tweeten center field, and in right field is Cooper Browning. The 1-0 pitch swung on and foul tipped into the glove. Strike one on Kobe Morales, getting his first playing time yesterday. Had a couple flyouts and a couple strikeouts. Went to center field and right field on the flyouts. He's a lefty. Decent leadoff from first base for John Peck. Bourgeois looks at him, comes to the stretch and fires the 1-1 pitch, hit towards second base. Houck makes the play, throws to the shortstop, and a double play. Calnon to Quinton to Garcia, and an inning-ending twin killing as Morales is retired 4-6-3, and Bourgeois faces the minimum in the first inning. We head to the second with the Bend Elks leading 1-0. Nick Nygaard back to the mound looking for his first scoreless frame of the ball game.
At Clark Public Utilities, we know you depend on electricity every day. And even though our offices remain closed, we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, by phone, online, and email. The past year has brought changes to many in our community, with lost jobs or reduced working hours, disrupted childcare, and the challenge of teaching the kids. If you've been financially impacted by the pandemic and can't pay your utility bill, call us or send an email right away. Eligibility for payment assistance has been expanded so more households may qualify. Through it all, we're always here to provide you with safe and reliable service, and we're ready to help. Clark Public Utilities, ranked highest in customer satisfaction among residential mid-size utilities in the West by J.D. Power 13 years in a row. For J.D. Power 2020 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Clark Public Utilities, we're always here.
Nick Nygaard to the mound for inning number 2. University of Portland product. Gave up 1 run in the top of the first inning. Thanks for joining us here on the Raptors live stream. It's 1-0 Bend taking the lead after the Raptors won the season opener yesterday and trying to go for 2-0. A look around the league from yesterday's action. It was the Corvallis Knights losing on the road to Yakima Valley 10-1 was the largest margin of the night as every West Coast League team was in action yesterday. First pitch a strike to the 6-hole hitter Riley Quinton leading off the second inning here. Quinton the shortstop who made a couple nice plays in that bottom of the first, including a putout and an assist on the double play to end the inning. The 0-1 pitch outside, ball 1 from Nygaard. So Quinton at the plate, lefty on lefty here. 6-foot, 205-pounder is the batter, Riley Quinton from Arizona Christian University. The 1-1 pitch from Nick Nygaard. Pitches out of the stretch, is a strike. 1-2 the count. Works from the stretch even with nobody on base. So other games around the league, Port Angeles and Bellingham going head-to-head. It was a 7-3 victory for the Bellingham Bells. And a couple shutouts as well. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the day for Nick Nygaard. Make that third strikeout. He had 2 last inning, and he has his third strikeout all swinging. Already matching his Wednesday total when he faced 3 batters, struck them all out. He has now faced 6 batters and struck half of them out. That's still pretty good. And he has a absurdly high strikeout clip early on, albeit short supply, small sample size, but nonetheless, 3 strikeouts in this ball game already. Fouled off in the first pitch to Austin Hauk, the designated hitter. Yesterday, Ridgefield pitchers struck out 11. Most of that by the starting pitcher, Nick Jennings, who recorded 9 of them. He went 6 scoreless innings for Ridgefield. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. He's in an 0-2 count already. Austin Hauk from Hofstra, 5'9", 170. The 7-hole hitter and DHing today. A couple strikeouts, or a couple shutouts in the West Coast League yesterday. Portland blanked Wenatchee, 6-0 was the final. And Walla Walla defeating Cowlitz 1-0 in a pitcher's battle in Longview. 0-2 the count, and down in the dirt, ball 1 with 1 out, nobody on base. Bend leading 1-0 here in the top of the second. So a lot of good starting pitching yesterday, perhaps none better than Nick Jennings right here with the Raptors. 1-2 pitch, down low, ball 2. Nick Jennings from UP, just down the road from Vancouver. 5'9", 175. Connected with Ridgefield through his head coach at Portland. 2-2 pitch is hit back into the screen. So 2-2 is the count for Nick Nygaard, the pitcher. Plays for Jeff Loomis, the head coach at the University of Portland. Now playing for Chris Cota, head coach with the Raptors. 1 out, nobody on base. 2-2 pitch from Nygaard. Fastball, got him swinging. And he has struck out 3 batters in a row, 4 in the ball game already. So Nick Jennings records 9 strikeouts yesterday, and Nick Nygaard is on pace to surpass that. He'll face Cooper Browning, who did not start yesterday, but did score the only run that the Elks had. Came in as a pinch hitter in the 7th inning. And Ben got its lone run of the ball game in a 5-1 victory for the Raptors. First pitch swung on and didn't get it. 0-1 the count from Nick Nygaard. Cooper Browning came in the DH spot yesterday. He gets the start in right field today. Got on base both times, a fielder's choice and a walk. Second pitch is a strike. 0-2 the count for Nick Nygaard, who has gotten ahead 0-2 to 5 batters of the 7 he has faced. Seven-hole hitter, or 8-hole hitter, excuse me, and Cooper Browning stepping in. 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. A 3-pitch strikeout. He punches out the side. 5 strikeouts through 2 innings for Nick Nygaard. Ben still leads it 1-0. Ridgefield tries to rectify that as we head towards the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 the score. Elks up by 1. Bottom of the second coming up.
The win-win value lineup from Buffalo Wild Wings has bundles of wings and fries so you can get more for less. With individual size bundles starting at just $9.99 and the 40-wing family XL bundle for only $39.99. It doesn't take a degree in chicken economics to know a good deal when it's pecking you in the face. Order wing bundles for takeout or delivery, part of the win-win value lineup at B-Dubs. At participating locations for a limited time only for takeout or delivery through Buffalo Wild Wings app and website. Delivery subject to availability. Fees may apply. Taxes extra.
The Ridgefield Raptors are thrilled to reunite with fans and enjoy summer baseball again. Join us for America's favorite pastime. The Raptors are following state guidelines for spectator events and ask for your patience as we prepare for exciting West Coast League play. Please be courteous to our staff, fans, and players as we celebrate the return of your Ridgefield Raptors this summer. Let's make it a great season at the Rourke. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
Captain Hensley to lead things off for the Ridgefield Raptors here in the second inning. Got 1 hit in that first, but facing the minimum against Drake Bourgeois with a double play to end it. So Hensley, the cleanup hitter, steps to the plate. This was a productive part of the lineup yesterday against the Bend Elks. For example, in the third inning, Hensley had a double and then scored on a home run. He shows bunt to start out the second inning, and the catcher drops the ball. He is safe at first. Brett Joner, when trying to pick up the ball off the turf, didn't field it cleanly and couldn't grasp it, and Hensley is safe without a throw at first base. Now give him a single on the play. Hensley aboard for the second hit off of Drake Bourgeois. Showed bunt early as well and just hit it perfectly right in between the pitcher and catcher, and Joner had to hurry, and as he was trying to pick it up, just fell out of his hand, and then his momentum already took him past the ball, and so no chance to get Hensley. The center fielder is aboard for a leadoff bunt single. Will Chambers to the plate. Diving back to first on the pickoff attempt, Hensley gets back. We did see a successful pickoff attempt yesterday from the catcher, back picking in the ninth inning to stymie what could have become a ninth inning rally. But Bend went scoreless in that ninth inning, hence the 5-1 victory for the Raptors. First pitch to Will Chambers is a strike on the lower half. 0-1 the count to Will, who had the 2-run home run yesterday to right field. We have seen 3 home runs in this ballpark this season, 2 in the exhibition game against Cowlitz, 1 last night in the West Coast League opener. All 3 of those home runs have been over the right field fence. This is a park that plays well towards right field, especially with the wind often going that way, as it is now. Off the hands, and it gets into left field. A base hit opposite way for Will Chambers. Didn't hit it well and just blooped it right into the hole between third base and shortstop. And it falls softly onto the dirt and dribbles into left field for a single. No outs in the inning still. And the pair of College of the Canyons hitters, both Tafton Hensley and Will Chambers, playing for their head coach and Chris Cota, who is the head coach at College of the Canyons. They both singled to start out this second inning. Brings up Cody Darcy out of Xavier in the middle of transferring to Nicholls State. Has 2 runners aboard, no outs. Here in the bottom of the second, first pitch is just inside ball 1 to Cody Darcy. The outfield seems to know the scouting report now against Darcy. Yesterday they were playing him in a somewhat perplexing fashion, especially in right field. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Drake Bourgeois. The 6'5" right-hander drops a breaking ball in the zone, strike 1. Yesterday they were playing Darcy deep in left field and center, but shallow in right. Cody Darcy had made no uncertain claims that he likes to hit opposite field. He says, all my power, I only hit it deep to right field. I never pull the ball. Here's the 1-1 outside ball 2. 2-1 the count. And when I told him, you noticed also, right, that they were playing you shallow and right, he said, yeah, they don't know the scouting report on me. He said, in BP, I might take it to left field, but in the game, for whatever reason, I just always take it to right. I said, do you do something different mechanically? He said, no, I just somehow hit it to right all the time. Here's the 2-1 pitch with no outs. Checked his swing, did not go around. It is ball 3, 3-1. Says he likes the pitch down, or excuse me, up more. Down it's harder, but when it goes up, just swings a bit late, barrels it up. 3 balls and 1 strike. Runners on first and second. Darcy does not swing at the 3-1, and it's up and in, ball 4. And the bases are juiced with no outs. A 5-pitch walk for Cody Darcy. Will Chambers to second, Tafton Hensley to third. And the catcher, Cole Ehrman, to the plate. Yesterday, Cole was 0 for 4, but he got on base twice, including a run scored, hitting the ball hard towards the infielders, and twice caused errors. And then a third bend error was committed when Ehrman was standing at third base by the catcher trying to throw out a runner at second base that allowed Ehrman to score. So he caused 2 errors by hitting the ball and then benefited from a third error. Bend committed 3 errors yesterday. Ridgefield yet to commit an error in the West Coast League. This is just the second game, but Ridgefield playing clean baseball thus far. Bases are loaded, no outs. Here in the second inning, a 1-run lead for the Bend Elks. Drake Bourgeois, a breaking ball, misses in. Had a mound visit from Xander Klaus, the pitching coach for the Bend Elks. 1 ball, no strikes. Cole Ehrman, the batter, ball 2 down and away from Bourgeois, who was throwing strikes earlier. It was a first pitch single for Tafton Hensley, and then Will Chambers early in the count hit the single to left field. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Does get in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Ben scoring their run in the top of the first inning. Ridgefield did not score in the bottom of the first. Here we are on the bottom of the second. 2-1 pitch. Swings, hits towards third base, gets through the infield for an RBI single. Tafton Hensley scores. Will Chambers will be thrown out at the plate, given the go sign, and he is thrown out easily at home. And so that is the first out of the inning. It does tie the ball game with an RBI single for Cole Ehrman. Cody Darcy holds at second base. Tafton Hensley with the first run scored of the ball game. So 2 runners on base, 1 out. In the bottom of the second inning, the score is tied at 1 apiece. Good throw by the left fielder, Tommy Davis, for Ben, throwing it right on the money and got him by a mile. Trevor Torpa, the batter, is the 8-hole hitter, left fielder today for Ridgefield. Has started in left field each game so far in this young season of 2021. 1-0 the count to Trevor, standing at 6'5". Curveball just above the belt, ball 1. So this is a tall matchup between these two players. 6'2" for pitcher Drake Bourgeois. The 2-0 pitch from Bourgeois. Fastball hit the other way through the infield into right field. They'll give the go sign again for the Ridgefield runner. Cody Darcy will score without a throw, and Ridgefield does take the lead in the second inning. A pair of RBI singles for Cole Ehrman and Trevor Torpa give Ridgefield a 2-1 lead. Cole Ehrman goes from first to third on the play, and it's 2-1 Raptors. Cody Darcy sliding into home easily on the play. Hit well by Trevor Torpa, going opposite way. The righty hits it through the hole between first and second. No balls, no strikes to Tanner Jocks. The first pitch down in the dirt. Runner goes to second. The catcher throws to second, does not get him. So the runner on third, Ehrman, holds. Trevor Torpa into second base. The pitch was down low and in the dirt, blocked by Joner, through to second. Ehrman did not break from third base. The throw was late at second. So runners at second and third for the Raptors, still only 1 out. 2 runs have come in already. The outfield playing very deep here. 1-0 pitch hit foul into the netting. Off the bat of Tanner Jocks, the shortstop from Linfield. Has started each game hoping to extend his contract on a short term right now, but would like to keep on playing. Has a big opportunity to do some damage. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, does not drop enough into the zone. Ball 2 up high. 2-1 the count, 1 out. Both runners in scoring position for the 9-hole hitter, Tanner Jocks. Here's the 2-1 from Bourgeois. Hit towards third base. It gets through the infield yet again. Another single. They will hold Trevor Torpa at third. Cole Ehrman scores from third. 3 singles in a row. That is the 4th base hit of the inning. Make that the 5th base hit. The last 3 going for RBIs. Tanner Jocks, the run batted in. Torpa holds at third. Ehrman scores. So Ridgefield has gone single, single, walk, single, single, single. That has been the second inning so far. The only out was recorded on the base paths when Will Chambers tried to run home and was thrown out at the plate. But Ridgefield 5 for 5 in the inning. Next batter is the leadoff man, Caden Connor. The ball up by his head. He ducks under it for ball 1. Flashes a smile after that. Glad he's okay and avoided that one. Steps out, adjusts the batting gloves, and comes back in. Connor swung at the first pitch last time and hit it pretty well to center field, but flew out. Now he's got runners on the corners, one out. Ridgefield taking a 3-1 lead this inning. Inside, hit to right field. This will get down for a base hit, and an RBI might score 2 on the play. Trevor Torpa scores easily, collecting it in the corner, and they hold the runner at third. A double for Caden Connor, who has doubled in every game this season, and an RBI two-bagger for the Cal State Fullerton Titan. 4 straight RBI base hits for the Raptors. Tanner Jocks holding at third on the play, and why send him when Ridgefield seems to get a hit every single time? They're just going to hit a single next at bat and he'll score easily. So hold up Jocks at third, Caden Connor into second. So now the inning has been single, single walk, single, single, single double, as Caden Connor continues the trend of doubling in every game. And 2 of those 3 doubles have been in the second inning. Did it in the second against Cowlitz, did it in the 4th inning against Bend yesterday. John Peck, the next hitter. First pitch is off speed, misses. Ball 1 to Peck, who had a single in the first inning. Ridgefield up to 7 base hits in the ball game, 6 of them this inning. A 4-1 lead for the Raptors in the bottom of the second. Runners on second and third, 1 away. The 1-0 pitch misses, ball 2, blocked by Brett Joner. It is Tanner Jocks at third base, Caden Connor at second, outfield playing deep. Caden Connor hit that one well, and with the right fielder playing way off the line towards right center. It took him a long time for Cooper Browning to get to that ball. 2-0 pitch inside, ball 3. First base is open for John Peck, so walking him wouldn't advance the runners, but with only 1 out in the inning, Drake Bourgeois needs to record some outs. The next batter is Kobe Morales. 3 balls and no strikes, 1 out. Bourgeois offers and was over the plate, must have been low to John Peck. Ball 4, a 4-pitch base on balls, and I think they'll make a change here. Xander Klaus, the pitching coach, coming out to talk with Drake Bourgeois, and he is making an indication towards the bullpen. So Drake Bourgeois goes 1 1/3 innings in this ball game. He gives up 4 runs, and he is responsible for all 3 runners on base. 4 earned runs, and that could continue to grow. He gives up 7 hits in the ball game, does not strike anybody out, and he issued 1 walk. We will get the number on the new pitcher in a moment. Xander Klaus, the pitching coach, making the change for the Bend Elks, who had a lead for a brief moment there. And their first lead of the West Coast League season. But quickly that 1-0 advantage turns into a 4-1 deficit. And this is the 3rd time in as many games that Ridgefield has had a 4-run inning. It is Jake Snyder, the new pitcher for the Bend Elks. Snyder, the 6'4", 205-pound right-hander. He comes from Creighton University. And the sidearm pitcher who will come in with the bases loaded and 1 out. Snyder coming from Bellevue, Washington. A sophomore at Creighton, located in Omaha, Nebraska. And so he comes in with the bases juiced. John Peck being the most recent batter, he walked. 2nd walk of the inning. And already 6 base hits. So the only batter who has not come to the plate this inning is Kobe Morales. That changes now as Kobe digs in with the bases loaded, 1 out. 4 runs in the inning, a 4-1 lead for Ridgefield. Caden Connor at second base, Tanner Jocks at third. Here's the first pitch from the sidearmer. Snyder throws low, ball 1, 1-0. Caden Retger and Zach Snyder, somewhat similar deliveries for the Bend Elks relievers. Snyder's 1-0 pitch is outside, ball 2 to Kobe Morales, who hit into a double play in the first inning to end that frame. Looking for his first hit of the season here for Morales. 2-0 pitch outside, ball 3. After a 4-pitch walk, now a 3-pitch plate appearance so far. All 3 of them missing, mostly down and away. 3-0 pitch. Also on the outer half, that one does catch the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike from Jake Snyder. Righty on lefty here. 3-1 pitch with 1 out is fouled away off the hands towards the third base side. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good battle from Jake Snyder to get back into this at-bat after getting down 3-0. Bases loaded, 1 out. Outfield playing pretty deep, especially in center field. 3-2 pitch sliced down the third baseline and foul into the netting in front of the grassy berm out in left field, with the wind blowing pretty hard towards right field. On a cool night here in Ridgefield. Payoff pitch with the bases loaded, hit and fouled at the plate off the foot of Morales. He's a big kid himself, Morales. Standing about 6'3" against the 6'4" right-hander and Jake Snyder. 7th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Swung on and spoiled down the third baseline. It was a 3-0 count, and Morales has fouled off 3 pitches. We will see the 8th pitch of the plate appearance upcoming. 1 out, bases loaded. Ridgefield already scoring 4 runs in this inning on 7 hits. It's not been defensive blunders, no errors by either team in this game. Just good hitting. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and fouled at the plate. Brett Joner goes out to grab it in case it's called fair, because it ended up in fair territory, but hit the foot of Morales, and so 4 straight foul balls off the bat of Kobe Morales. 8th pitch, make it 9th pitch of the at-bat now. Swung on and chased a pitch up high, struck him out. 2 outs in the inning. Good work from Jake Snyder to come in and strike out the first batter he faces. 2 away, bases remain loaded, and Tafton Hensley gets his 2nd at-bat of the inning. He led off with a single. Comes back up in the 2nd with 4 runs coming in. Bases loaded, swings at the first pitch, and swings late. Foul down the first baseline and dribbles into right field, where Cooper Browning will have to trot over, or a pitcher out of the Bend bullpen, who snags it and brings it out of the field of play. No balls and 1 strike to Tafton Hensley. Righty on righty matchup with the bases loaded and 2 away. Snyder sidearms a pitch way outside, ball 1. Hensley had that single in the 2nd inning and was followed up by a single and a walk, scored a few batters later. Ball outside, 2-1 the count. Cole Ehrman was the one who batted him in. He scored from third base to tie the game. 1-1 was the score. At that point, it's now 4-1 Ridgefield. 2 balls and 1 strike. Snyder throws inside. It's hit fair territory, and Yu fields it. The third baseman runs to the bag and steps on it to end the inning. So with 10 batters coming to the plate, Ridgefield records 6 hits, 2 walks. They strand 3 and score 4 in the inning. It's a 4-1 lead for the Ridgefield Raptors. We head towards the top of the 3rd inning as Nick Nygaard will pitch for the first time with a lead under his belt. To the top of the 3rd we go from the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex.
The Ridgefield Raptors are back, where the entire family can watch top-level college baseball players live at the Rourke. Now, kids 12 and under get in free with a paid adult for all Sunday afternoon Raptors games. Enjoy local Southwest Washington baseball with the whole family this summer. Sunday games are at 1:05 and are presented by Peace Health and the Columbian. Come cheer on your Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
The win-win value lineup from Buffalo Wild Wings gets you more for less. With buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. It's like finding extra fries at the bottom of your bag. But they're boneless wings, and there's twice as many of them. What is this sorcery? It's Boneless Thursdays at B-Dubs, available for dine-in, takeout, and delivery. BOGO of equal value at participating locations. Not valid with other offers. Size exclusions apply while supplies last. Limit 1. Delivery and takeout limited time. Delivery offer valid on Buffalo Wild Wings website and app subject to availability. Fees may apply, plus taxes.
Nick Nygaard struck out the side last inning. He has struck out 4 in a row. He comes back to the mound now with a 4-1 lead for the University of Portland Pilot. Pitching just up the road here in Ridgefield for the Raptors. 4-1 lead for Ridgefield. First pitch of the inning is a ball 1. First batter of the inning is Cole Calnon, his first at-bat of the West Coast League season. He's a 9-hole hitter. Did not play yesterday. The second baseman at the plate, 1-0 count, and that one misses 2-0. Nick Nygaard, a rarity for him to get behind a hitter, but he is in a 2-0 count here. Has struck out 5 in the ball game for the lefty with some crafty stuff. Doesn't use the heater. Well, he has a fastball, but it's just in the mid-80s. 2-0 pitch is a strike down low, strike 1. 2-1 the count. As we lead off the top of the third inning, a 4-1 lead for Ridgefield with all 4 runs in the second inning. Nygaard throws up high, ball 3, 3-1. Was talking with the Bend Elks coaches before this game. Chatted with Kyle Novak for 10-20 minutes. Talked with Tyler Graham for probably 30 minutes in their dugout. 3-1 pitch is just outside. Ball 4 and the first walk of the game issued by Nick Nygaard. First runner on board for the Elks since the 4-hole hitter. It's the 9-hole hitter Cole Calnon getting on base. Back to the top of the order, Tommy Davis, who grounded out to short in the first inning. Talked with Tyler Graham mostly about the mental game, mental work that he did starting at Oregon State. He was an outfielder for OSU and then came back on the coaching staff with Oregon State after his playing career. The first pitch bounces off the glove of Cole Ehrman, goes back to get it. Staying at first base is Cole Calnon. Tommy Davis at the plate, ball 1 to him, 1-0. And the Bend coaches are bringing that approach to the Elks organization with the mental game work, the meditation practices they do, and visualization that they learned in their playing career. Swung on and missed on the 1-0 pitch from Nygaard. 1-1 the count. Tyler Graham himself played in the major leagues. A short stint with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Novak retired after his college career came to an end. He was the starting left fielder when Oregon State won the championship in 2018. Fouled off in the 1-1. With no outs, runner on first. Top of the third inning, Ridgefield leading 4-1. Tyler Graham, knowing how instrumental that work is and essentially judging college teams' performances and noting which ones are and which ones aren't, and the relative success that's paralleling how much mental work they're doing. Popped up into right field and playable for Caden Connor. Hauls it in for out number 1 in the inning, retiring Tommy Davis. First out of the third, brings up Bryce Tweet, the center fielder. Good play by Caden Connor in the right center field gap. Keeps Cole Calnon at first base. 1 out, 1 on. Bryce Tweet at the plate with a strikeout swinging back in the first inning. Lefty on lefty here. Nygaard checking the runner. Short lead off being held on at first. Swung on and missed from Bryce Tweet. Tyler Graham enjoying the city of Bend. Great place. I mean, both Ridgefield and Bend, just 2 tremendous cities to have West Coast League baseball in. Enjoying being here as well. 0-1 pitch, off speed up high, ball 1, 1-1 the count. Tyler Graham was originally going to be the head coach for the Bend Elks, was hired in 2020, then took a AAA job with the Texas Rangers. They hired Kyle Novak for the 2020 season. Then that season got cut short. Now Tyler Graham's not coaching with the Rangers, and now he's assisting Kyle Novak. Swung on and missed into the glove. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Bryce Tweet, with 1 out and a runner on first. Kyle Novak and Tyler Graham rooming together in Bend, the two Oregon State players, and they'll be joined by a third former Beaver in Joey Wong, who was a national champion in the mid-2000s with OSU, currently coaching with Oregon State. So he's in Fort Worth right now. Ball up high on the 1-2 pitch. 2-2 the count to Bryce Tweet with one out, runner on first. A 4-1 lead for the Raptors. Oregon State winning today in the Fort Worth Regional on the campus of Texas Christian, defeating McNeese State 10-5. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and he gets Bryce Tweet again. Strikeout swinging both times, 2 away in the inning with a runner on first and Unsong Yu to the plate. A lot of players in that regional will be making an appearance in the West Coast League for both of the teams you're watching right now, in the Raptors and the Elks. Greg Fuchs, a 3-run homer yesterday for the Beavers. Fuchs will be suiting up for the Bend Elks when Oregon State's season concludes. First pitch to Yu is a strike, 0-1 the count. A lot of players for Ridgefield as well. Micah McDowell, for example, from Oregon State. Brady Casper, Jaron Hunter. Not to mention some Dallas Baptist players who faced Oregon State yesterday, and Joey Martin and River Town. 0-1 pitch is outside, ball one. Speaking of Joey Martin, not only did Ridgefield have the strikeout leader in 2019, that's what Joey Martin did, leading the West Coast League in strikeouts. Ridgefield also had the home run and RBI leader in the entire league in 2019, which was the first year of Raptors baseball. 1-1 pitch is a strike, looking 1-2 the count to Unsong Yu, who I think thought that ball was up high, but is called a strike by Kirk Ordwan, the home plate umpire. 1-2 the count, 2 outs, runner on first. That was Micah Hicks, the home run and RBI leader for Ridgefield. Joey Martin will return for Ridgefield this season. In the dirt, Ehrman will throw to second as the runner goes, and he just gets there in time. Safe at second is Cole Calnon, who broke after that ball bounced off the chest plate of Cole Ehrman and just barely beats the throw to second. So runner advances on a wild pitch. Calnon is in scoring position. Unsong Yu swings and spoils the 2-2 right towards Kyle Novak, who is in front of the dugout. The Bend coaches, some of the few who wear the jerseys during the game, wear the full uniform, although it's cold tonight here in Ridgefield, so they're wearing jackets over the jerseys. Temperatures dropping into the mid-50s by the time this game is over. We're hovering near 60 right now. Ball outside. It's a full count to Unsong Yu with 2 outs, runner on second. Ridgefield leading by 3, scoring 4 runs in that second inning to take a 4-1 advantage. Nick Nygaard trying to post another 0 here in the third. Full count, swung on and fouled back by the third baseman Unsong Yu from Seattle, from Bucknell University. 3 balls and 2 strikes, runner on second. Nick Nygaard checks the runner, looks back, has the ball at the belt buckle, checks the runner again, now throws the fastball and just missed, ball 4 on the payoff pitch. And the Bend Elks have 2 runners aboard and the tying run at the plate. Here in the third inning, Daniel Garcia, who had an RBI base hit in the first inning, lofted a hit to shallow left field that dropped in front of the left fielder. Chris Cota, the head coach, will come out to chat with Nick Nygaard, who just issued his first, make that his second walk of the ballgame. Both have come in this inning. He walked the leadoff man, then got a fly out and a strikeout, and then another walk. He had a tremendous second inning, striking out the side. He has 6 strikeouts in the ballgame already. 9 on the season for Nick Nygaard. In the official West Coast League statistics, he'll only have 6 since that Wednesday game was an exhibition, but nonetheless, it was against a West Coast League team in Cowlitz, so we'll count it for now. 9 strikeouts on the year, and this is only his 4th inning of work. 2 outs, 2 runners aboard. Back picking at first base, had him at first, but it gets away from Morales, bounces in front of him. The throw is in time, a bit low, and Morales couldn't quite corral it, as Unsong Yu took a big secondary lead and would have been backpicked at first, which Cole Ehrman did last night in the 9th inning to get the runner at first base who took a big lead. Eun Sung Yu seems to be a bit shaken up at first base on that slide. Looking at his hand, slid back into first, and the throw bounced off of the first baseman, Kobe Morales. Runners are on first and second with 2 outs, and Daniel Garcia at the plate. It was on the first pitch a strike when Cole Ehrman, throwing over the left-handed hitter, threw down to first and had Eun Sung Yu in time if the pitch and catch could be made successfully, but he is safe back at first. The runner staying at first and second, and Eun Sung Yu continuing to get some attention from the training staff here, and seems to be all right. Stays at first base, and we're ready to play. Good sign for Eun Sung Yu. So 2 runners aboard, 2 outs. Top of the 3rd inning here in Ridgefield. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Nygaard. Hit towards shortstop. Tanner Jocks makes the play, throwing to first, and records the out. As Nick Nygaard walks 2 in the inning, but gets out of it with a 6-3 ground ball, recording 6 strikeouts through 3 innings. Nick Nygaard has allowed just 1 run. Ridgefield up 4-1, trying to extend that lead in the 3rd inning. Stay with us here on the Raptors live stream.
Dick Hanna Dealerships is proud to welcome everyone back to support our Ridgefield Raptors. Just in time for warm summer nights with family and friends, lounging on the lawn, or eating dogs in the stands. Feels good to be back. In business for over 70 years, Dick Hanna Dealerships is a local, family-owned business with locations in Vancouver, Kelso, and Portland. Choose from thousands of cars and 12 new car brands. Experience nice in the car business. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. Now play ball.
Oh, I love family road trips. Wind in my ears. Treats in my mouth. And peace of mind, knowing Les Schwab did our tires, brakes, and alignment. Like Les Schwab, my family's safety is my first priority. Well, that and squeaky toys.
Les Schwab Tires, proud to be ranked #1 in overall customer satisfaction for aftermarket tire replacement by J.D. Power 2 years in a row. For J.D. Power 2021 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Will Chambers to lead off for the Ridgefield Raptors here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Will singled in his first at-bat, tried to score on a base hit when he was from second base and got thrown out at the plate, but nonetheless helped extend the inning with that single. Swings at the first pitch and over the third baseman's head into left field for a leadoff single for Will Chambers. 2 for 2 on the ball game for Will, who had the first home run of the season for the Raptors. A 2-run shot to right field yesterday. This time he goes to left field. And Ridgefield again getting the leadoff runner aboard with a single. This time it's Cody Darcy to the plate to follow up the leadoff base hit. Cody walked and later scored last inning. Now comes to the plate with a man on, no outs. Off the first pitch, swung on and missed. Trying to back pick him at first is Brett Joner, not in time. Jake Snyder, the pitcher for Bend, came in with 1 out last inning. Came in with the bases loaded and got out of it, recording 2 outs. No runs came in. The 0-1 pitch outside, ball 1. That means Drake Bourgeois, who left with 4 runs, responsible for all 3, does not get any more earned runs to his total. So his final line is 1 1/3 innings, 4 runs, all earned. Pickoff attempt to first base. Chambers back in time. 7 hits allowed by Bourgeois, no strikeouts, 2 walks. Jake Snyder coming in and doing good work so far, but a leadoff single gets Cody Darcy to swing and a pitch up and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Nichols State infielder, playing the hot corner every game for Ridgefield so far. No outs, runner at first. Darcy at the plate here in the bottom of the third inning, a Ridgefield lead of 4-1. Darcy hits one into shallow right center field. It drops for another base hit. Will Chambers holds at second. 2 straight singles for the Raptors to open up the third inning. And that brings up Cole Ehrman to the plate. That is the 9th hit of the game for Ridgefield. And we've only got 1 out in the third inning. 1 hit in the first, 6 hits in the second, 2 hits already in the third. Cole Ehrman contributed one of those hits. He had the first RBI of the ball game in the second inning, later scored. 4-1 is the score. Runners in first and second. Inside would have hit Ehrman had he not gotten just out of the way in time. Ehrman, the catcher from Cal State Fullerton, teammates with Caden Connor, who will be up 3 batters from now. The 1-0 pitch, breaking ball, slides but misses high. Ball 2, 2-0. Cole Ehrman, who has spent 2 years at Fullerton. A sophomore, 6'1", 170, originally from Temecula, California, Temecula Valley High School. Snyder stepped off the rubber looking at second, now back on the mound, and the sidearm throw is a strike. 2-1 the count to Cole Ehrman. No outs, runners in first and second. Bottom of the third inning. Cole Ehrman did not play in 2020. Swings at the 2-1 pitch and misses. 2-2 the count. One of the team leaders this spring, hitting near 300. 357 on base, 19 ribbies on the year for Cole Ehrman. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count from Snyder. Throws and chopped over the mound. It'll be the shortstop taking the play. Steps on the bag at second. The throw is not in time at first. Riley Quinton making a good play to field that ball, slide his foot across the base at second, and could have had the double play had Cole Ehrman been not as fast as he is. So a fielder's choice on the play. It moves Will Chambers to third. Cody Darcy retired at second. That is the second out of the inning. Trevor Torpa, the batter, with an RBI single in the second inning. 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch just above the belt. Ball 1 to Trevor Torpa from Kelso, Washington. The left fielder who stands at 6'5", 210. Right-hand hitter against right-hand pitcher. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. 1-0 pitch right down the middle. At the knees, strike 1. 1-1 the count to Trevor Torpa. He had the RBI single earlier. He also had 2 singles yesterday and a walk, 2 for 3. The 1-1 pitch well outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Trevor Torpa from Jake Snyder, the 6'4" right-hander from Creighton. So it's 6'4" versus 6'5" here. The 2-1 pitch inside. He swings at it and dribbles it foul along the third base side. That ball is way inside, but Torpa likes it middle in and went after it. He's now in a 2-2 count. 2 outs, runners in first and third. In the form of Cole Ehrman and Will Chambers. Pops up the 2-2 into right field. Coming in on it is Browning. Tracks it, makes the play. And that is the third out of the inning. The Bend Elks don't realize it. That's 3 away. The inning is over. And Bend does not know that the inning is done. The scoreboard is not correct. It shows 2 outs. The inning is over. The runner was retired at second and went back to the dugout. That's the third out. The leadoff hitter of this inning grounded out to third, and this inning is over. Nobody seems to realize it. The players are still going, and this inning is over. This is a rarity. To be fair, the scoreboard did have 1 out after the play. It was a weird play on the ground ball where the shortstop made the play and did not. He stepped on second base, but it was not obvious. I mean, it was clear that he stepped on it, but it was a natural play where you might if there's no runner on first. But this inning continues. 2 outs, swung on down the third baseline, gets through the third baseman, and a run scores. Coming down the line to score is Will Chambers. And Ridgefield scores a run after recording 3 outs in the inning. I have never seen that before. Nobody seems to be protesting it, and we play on here in the 3rd inning. I mean, to be fair, Ben should be the one asking about it, but, well, I don't know. I mean, whatever the case is, an RBI single, 10th hit of the ball game for Ridgefield. 2nd and 3rd now for the Raptors with 3 outs in the inning. And next up is Caden Connor, leadoff hitter, with the RBI double for him. So Will Chambers scores. It's 5-1 Raptors now. Swung on and popped foul on first base. This inning started with a ground out by Tafton Hensley. Second and third for Ridgefield. 1-1 the count. Snyder throws. It's hit on to the second baseman. Nice play by Callanon. Throws to first to retire the side. Ridgefield gets 1, and we head to the top of the 4th inning. A 5-1 lead for the Raptors.
C-Tran is your public transit system offering service in Clark County and beyond. Catch local service in Clark County, regional and express service to Portland, and connector service within the city limits of Camas, LaCenter, and Ridgefield. And if you don't have cash, no problem. C-Tran now accepts digital payments with Hop FastPass. So hit a home run and leave the driving to us. Visit c-tran.com for more information. C-Tran, our community, our promise.
Found a giant spider in my bed.
Stepped outside and a hornet stung my head.
Got ants around my sink,
and I am starting to think
the experts that I know are gonna make me pest-free. Natura Pest Control, killing your bugs and rodents, baby. Natura Pest Control. Call today, get a quote for free.
So to the top of the 4th inning we go. New pitcher for the Ridgefield Raptors. Nick Nygaard gives way after 3 innings of work. Looks like Ben Lake will get his first appearance in a Raptors uniform. Ben Lake coming out of the University of California, Berkeley, 6'2", 211 a pounder. I have to apologize, last inning I was looking at the scorecard wrong. It was the 2nd inning that messed me up. Tafton Hensley, who had batted around the order, and so put his at-bat in the 3rd inning column, and so misread it and looked like it was 3 outs when it was 2. But either way, Ridgefield scoring 1 run in the 3rd inning, so it's a 5-1 lead for the Raptors. As we head to the top of the 4th, Ben Lake, the new pitcher. As Ben comes back to the plate. First hitter for the Elks in the top of the 4th inning will be Brett Joner, the catcher who struck out against Nick Nygaard. Good performance for Nick. He gave up just 1 run in 3 innings, an earned run, and struck out 6 up high in the first pitch of the season for Ben Lake. Right-hander, 6'2", 211, playing for head coach Mike New. He's from Woodland Hills, California, Agora High School. 1-0 pitch is a strike. High school that produces some good arms. Fellow right-hander Bryce Femmel, who now plays in the San Diego Padres organization. No, Giants, excuse me. 1-1 pitch way high, ball 2. Ben Lake has a 2-1 pitch, again up high to Brett Joner, who doesn't have a huge strike zone, 5-7 for the catcher. 3 balls and 1 strike, Ridgefield leading 5-1. Inside and nearly hit him. Either way, he'll get to first since that was ball 4, and it looked like it did catch him on the arm, so I believe that's a hit by pitch if that was the call. Either way, he's at first base for the Bend Elks. Leading off the 4th inning, Riley Quinton to the plate, the shortstop who struck out in the 2nd inning. So a leadoff walk issued by Ben Lake here in the top of the 4th. Fastball down low, ball 1. A 1-0 pitch gets through the catcher all the way to the backstop, and Brett Joner will jog down to second on the wild pitch. So runner in scoring position for the Bend Elks, trailing 5-1 to the host Raptors. Cole Ehrman will come out to chat with Ben Lake, perhaps making sure they got the signs correct. Hey, it's early in the season for players who have likely never played together. Most of these guys had not even met each other before coming into Ridgefield, and a lot of them met each other Tuesday night, a day before their season opener, and some of the players weren't even here by that point, came in after Wednesday's season opener, and plenty more guys will continue to trickle in as the season goes along. Such is life in the West Coast League. Exciting baseball with a lot of new faces every season. 2-0 pitch is fouled into the wood backstop behind home plate off the bat of Riley Quinton. A junior from Mukilteo, Washington. The 2-1 pitch down in the dirt. Ehrman can't find it, and Joner will get down to third base. So he was hit by a pitch and now is at third during the very next at-bat. Riley Quinton a chance for an RBI. It's a 5-1 ball game. Ridgefield leading. 9 hits for the Raptors, 2 hits for the Bend Elks so far. The right-hander Lake fires and checked his swing. Did not go around. It's low for ball 4. 2 free passes issued by Ben Lake. A hit by pitch and a walk. Runners on the corners with no outs. So first pitch to Austin Hauk is lifted into center field. Coming in on it is Tafton Hensley. Chops his feet, makes the catch, throws home. The runner holds. Good throw by Tafton Hensley to the plate. That likely would have gotten the runner had he been going. Brett Joner bluffed from third and did not run. Both runners hold. And a good play by Tafton Hensley. And a first pitch out. Ben Lake records the first out of the inning. Brings up Cooper Browning to the plate. Browning struck out in the 2nd inning, part of a 1-2-3 frame for Nick Nygaard, who struck out the side in the 2nd. He goes 3 innings. Now it's Ben Lake's turn here in the 4th. Has 2 runners aboard and a first pitch ball to Cooper Browning, the right fielder. 5'7", 145 out of Linfield. The 8-hole hitter today. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Also low, ball 2. Big secondary lead from first base for Riley Quinton, but trots back to first. Ben Lake checks the runner at first. Comes set. Kicks, and the 2-0 pitch is inside, ball 3. Cole Ehrman fakes a throw down to first. He has already backpicked 1 runner yesterday and perhaps could have gotten another runner today and nearly got him at first, but the ball unable to be held at first. earlier this game. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and that one is a fastball for a strike. 3-1 the count from Ben Lake. 1 out, runners on the corners. 5-1 lead for Ridgefield. Bottom of the third inning with Bend, top of the fourth inning for Bend. Trying to come back from the 4-1 deficit. 3-1 pitch is a strike as well. So he goes from 3-0 to 3-2. One out, runners on the corners here. Payoff pitch upcoming from Ben Lake. The California Golden Bear fires 3-2. It's hit towards second base. John Peck makes the grab on 2 hops, throws to second. The double play attempt not in time to end the inning, and so the run scores. Brett Joner comes down the line. Riley Quinton retired at second. Cooper Browning, an RBI fielder's choice. He is aboard at first, and Ridgefield has slimmed the lead to 5-2. So Ben Lake gives up 1 in the inning, trying to limit it to that. First pitch is a ball to Cole Calnon, the second baseman, who had a walk in the third inning, was stranded at second in that frame. 5'10", 170 from Snohomish, Washington. Ball 2 to Cole Calnon, playing for Lane Community College. Seattle area to Eugene. Calnon has a 2-0 count with 2 outs, runner on first. Ben Lake, the righty, hurls a pitch right down the middle, 2-1 the count, with a 5-2 lead for the Raptors. Ben getting 2 hits. No hits in this inning, but they score a run. 2-1 the count. Here comes Ben Lake, down and in, ball 3. It was a hit by pitch, then a walk, then a fly out, then a fielder's choice. Brett Joner had advanced to second and then third on a couple of wild pitches. Ben has not hit well against the Ridgefield pitchers so far, recording just 6 hits through the first 13 innings of this series. Swinging at a pitch up and in, and he only went halfway around, but definitely did break the wrist. So it's a full count from Ben Lake to Cole Calnon. Runner on first, 2 outs. Calnon taking his time outside the batter's box now. Puts the right cleat back in. Taps the plate and ready to go. Full count from Ben Lake. Comes set. Adjusts the foot, kicks, and throws a breaking ball that misses. Ball 4. Issues his 3rd free pass of the inning. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. And a pair of runners in base that advances Cooper Browning into scoring position. Back to the top of the order, and Tommy Davis, the left fielder, who is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Right-hand hitter in Tommy Davis against right-hand pitcher in Ben Lake. First pitch in the dirt. It bounces away from Ehrman back towards the pitcher, and it dribbles down the third baseline. Both runners advance. Third wild pitch of the frame. Cole Calnon to second, Cooper Browning to third. Tommy Davis at the plate, 5'10", 185. Had 2 hits yesterday, 2 of the team's 4 hits in the ball game. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Ben Lake with 2 outs. Fastball hit back towards the pitcher, fields it and has to make a quick throw to first on 1 hop, and actually they're calling it a foul ball. It apparently hit the foot of the batter, Tommy Davis. He still sprinted down to first just in case, but the field umpire, Jordan Shepard, calling it a foul ball. And to his credit, and perhaps vindication and evidence that it is the right call, that Tommy Davis is limping a little bit back to home plate to retrieve his bat, perhaps because he just fouled a pitch off his foot. Had it been a fair ball, it would have been a close play at first. It was a tough play for Ben Lake, a pitch that was hit straight down into the dirt or into the cleat that bounced pretty high, had to wait on it, grabbed it and threw on a hop to first base. Good pick by Morales, but now it doesn't matter whether or not he beat the throw. 1-1 the count. Curveball that misses up and in, ball 2. 2 outs, 2 runners aboard. A run in this inning. The Ridgefield lead is now 5-2. Top of the 4th. Ben Lake comes set. The 2-1 pitch, fastball in the dirt, picked by Ehrman. Ridgefield's bullpen not too extensive yet this season. That's why Nick Jennings' 6-inning start yesterday was helpful. Nick Nygaard provided 3 good innings, and they elect to go to the bullpen the rest of the way. Here in the top of the 4th, 3-1 pitch, fastball hit to short. Tanner Jocks fields, throws to first, and gets him by a couple of steps. And the Ridgefield Raptors strand 2 in scoring position. It's a 5-2 lead still for the Raptors. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Join the Ridgefield Raptors for warm sunshine, great food, and exciting top-level college baseball at the Rourke. Bring your family, friends, neighbors, and coworkers for a relaxing night outdoors this season. Your group can welcome us on the Les Schwab left field platform, the Lenner Homes and Dick Hanna grass berms, or the First Centennial and Wellhaven Pet Health picnic areas. There's nothing like a Ridgefield Raptors summer baseball game. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
Can't remember the last time you had a tall, ice-cold draft beer? Jog your memory at Buffalo Wild Wings for just $3. Stop by B-Dubs now and get Bud Light poured into a tall 22-ounce glass, all for just $3. Remind your mouth what it's been missing. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar! Available at participating locations for a limited time. Dine-in only. Prices may vary. Please drink responsibly. Availability of dine-in varies by location.
Bottom of the 4th here at the Rourke. Glad you're with us here for Game 2 of the 3-game series. A 5-1 victory yesterday for Ridgefield. We had a 5-1 score here between the two teams, with Ridgefield again leading. Bend broke that threshold with a run in the last half inning. It's now 5-2 with the Raptors leading. John Peck to the plate. Against sidearm throwing Jake Snyder, the relief pitcher, throws a first pitch strike. Snyder came in the 2nd inning for some long relief. Got out of a bases-loaded 1-out jam without letting in a run. And then allowed 1 run last inning. A strike to John Peck, strike 2 to the Pepperdine infielder. Ridgefield getting 2 hits last inning after 6 the inning before. 9 base hits in the ball game. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. The 0-2 pitch, Peck spoils it. You could tell he didn't like that one, just took a swing to get a piece of it and fouled away, extend the at-bat through 3, an upcoming 4th pitch for John Peck, who has 2 plate appearances so far, a single and a 4-pitch walk. Did not come to the plate last inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swung on it, missed it down in the dirt, tagged out at the plate. And a 4-pitch strikeout of John Peck is just the 2nd strikeout for Bend Elks pitchers. It's Kobe Morales next up, who was the first batter for the Raptors to face Jake Snyder in the 2nd inning. He struck out, so Snyder has bookended his performance thus far with strikeouts. First pitch to Kobe Morales is down low, a ball. The 1-0 pitch also misses, ball 2. This is the 16th batter that Snyder has faced, so a strikeout, then 14 batters, then his 2nd strikeout, and now Morales. 2-0 pitch, bends into the zone, strike 1. 2-1 the count to Kobe Morales. Lefty The hitter breaks the bat, swinging to left field, coming in on it and making a diving play. It gets by Tommy Davis. It'll roll all the way to the track. Morales wants to go for third. He rounds second and slides in, just beats to the throw at third base. Kobe Morales safely into third for a one-out triple for the Raptors and broke his bat in the process. Tommy Davis trying to make a sliding catch in left field and couldn't make the play. And they will rule that a hit for Kobe Morales and a triple. First triple of the season for Ridgefield. We've seen 2 triples in this game through 3.5, 4 innings. That brings up Tafton Hensley. That's the first hit of the season for Kobe Morales. Hensley swings at the first offering and fouls it back. Morales was having a tough day, a double play and a strikeout, but good showing by Morales to hit one well to left field and a broken bat. So uses all of it and sprints all the way to third. Good play by Morales. 0-1 pitch outside to the backstop. Morales thinks about going, made the right decision to hold. It bounced off the backstop back to the catcher, and Morales would have been out had he been going. Good decision. And it's a 1-1 count to Tafton Hensley with 1 out, runner on third. Bottom of the 4th inning. A 5-2 lead for Ridgefield. One and one the count, off speed, above the belt, ball 2. Two and one the count, 1 out, runner on third. He lofts it to deep left field. Tommy Davis going back to the track. It lands in front of the wall and bounces over for an RBI ground rule double for Tafton Hensley. Kneels down at second base and celebrates his double over the left field wall, over the head of Tommy Davis. That scores Kobe Morales from third. Hensley gets his second hit of the ball game and extends the Raptors' lead. It's now 6-2. Will Chambers is 2 for 2 in the ball game, steps to the plate. So far in the season, he's 4 for 6 with 3 singles and a home run. 6-2 is the lead, bottom of the 4th. Chambers swings, goes opposite way to left field. Tommy Davis holds, now runs and can't make the play. It hits off his glove. Hensley sprints to third, and Will Chambers rounds first and dives headfirst into second. That one was an easier play for Davis. Probably will be ruled an error on the left fielder. The one earlier, he was trying to dive and missed it. Then a play over his head, and then this one much closer to him. And they do rule it well, they had 12 hits on the scoreboard. Now took it off and changed it to an error. So it is E7 on the play. Chambers into second, Hensley to third. And next batter's Cody Darcy. 1 out, Darcy swings at the first pitch, hits it to second. The infield's playing in. He'll throw to first with neither runner going. And Darcy is thrown out for 3 on the ground out. 2 away. Infield playing in, and it worked out perfectly for the Elks, with Cole Calnon recording the assist to Garcia. Cole Ehrman, the batter, gotten on board both times, a fielder's choice and an RBI base hit. He scored in the second inning. With 2 outs, runners on second and third. First pitch is outside, ball 1 from Jake Snyder. If any runs score, they will be unearned for the rest of the way this frame. 2 outs, the 1-0 pitch is a strike to Cole Ehrman. Batting in the 7 hole just like he did yesterday. Identical lineup today and yesterday. Ehrman had 1 run scored yesterday, similar today. 1-1 pitch way outside. Good catch by Brett Joner to slide over and pull it back in. Tafton Hensley, the runner at third, and Will Chambers, the runner at second. 2-1 is the count from Snyder. The side armor throws, hits into shallow right center field. This will land for an RBI, perhaps 2 RBIs. Chambers rounds and will score without a throw. A 2 RBI single for Cole Ehrman, and the Raptors lead it 8-2. Tafton Hensley scores, Will Chambers scores, Cole Ehrman gets his 3rd RBI of the ball game. And Trevor Torpa to the plate with an RBI to his name as well. Had a single in the 2nd inning that scored Cody Darcy. He also flew out to right field. Visit on the mound, and there will be a pitching change here for the Bend Elks. Jake Snyder will give way after going 2 1/3 innings. And did pretty good work, but ran into some trouble here in the 4th as Ridgefield has extended the lead to 8-2. Bend led in this game early on, 1-0, but Ridgefield has taken control. New pitcher for the Bend Elks is Eamon Velarde. First appearance on the mound, but he did play yesterday as the designated hitter. A two-way player for Bend. He was replaced partway through the game by a pinch hitter, so he only had a couple at-bats and struck out both times. Now he hopes to produce similar results, but as a pitcher, to record some outs on the mound. Velarde comes in as the pitcher for the Elks with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ridgefield having scored 3 in the frame already. It was 0 runs in the 1st, 4 runs in the 2nd, 1 run in the 3rd, 3 runs in the 4th inning. Ridgefield has scored in the 3rd inning all 3 games this season. 9 runs combined, averaging 3 per inning amongst the 3rd inning. Velarde gives a thumbs up to the umpires to say he's ready. Next batter for Ridgefield is Trevor Torpa. Bottom of the 4th inning, Ridgefield 8, Bend 2. Jake Snyder's day is done, having given up 8 hits and 4 runs. First pitch is a strike, a bit inside to Torpa. From Eamon Velarde, the new pitcher, a right-hander. Throws behind the hitter and Torpa. The runner going to second, Ehrman. The throw beats him there, and he is out. The ball bounced off the backstop so hard it went back to Joner. He threw behind Torpa up near the head and results in an out on the base paths. Cole Ehrman is thrown out trying to advance on a wild pitch. So Torpa will be the leadoff hitter. Velarde will get credit for 1/3 of an inning pitched there. But it'll be Torpa again to the plate when we come back in the 5th inning. For Bend, in the top of the 5th, they will bring up Bryce Tweet when we return. It's Ridgefield 8 and the Bend Elks 2.
The win-win value lineup from Buffalo Wild Wings gets you more for less with buy one, get one free traditional wings every Tuesday. It's like diving for pearls and finding the lost city of Atlantis. And they've got BOGO free wings. Get yours for dine-in, takeout, or delivery on Wing Tuesdays at B-Dubs. BOGO of equal value at participating locations. Not valid with other offers. Size exclusions apply while supplies last. Limit 1. Delivery and takeout limited time. Delivery offer valid on Buffalo Wild Wings website and app subject to availability. Fees may apply plus taxes.
A lot has changed in Clark County since C-Tran began service in 1981. We've changed with it. 30 bus routes, 2 bus rapid transit projects, and millions of rides later, C-Tran has grown into an award-winning transit system serving Clark County, including the city limits of Ridgefield. Please join C-Tran in celebrating an amazing 40 years serving you, our community, with activities happening in 2021. Look for details at c-tran.com, and thank you for 40 great years.
pitcher for the Ridgefield Raptors getting his first appearance in a Ridgefield uniform as we open up the top of the 5th inning is Bo Kersey, a left-hander from Central Washington, 5'11", 165. He comes in with Ridgefield leading 8-2 in this ball game. Ridgefield scoring 3 runs last half inning. Bend scoring 1 run themselves in the 4th. And so Ridgefield taking the 8-2 lead on 12 hits, out hitting the Elks by 10, 12-2 in the hit category. First batter of the 5th inning will be Bryce Tweet, 2-hole hitter, center fielder today, playing most recently for Nevada Reno. And will face the left-hander in Bo Kersey, first appearance of the season. Comes from Vancouver, went to Union High School here in the area. First pitch from Bo Kersey of his 2021 season. A showing bunt is Tweet and pops it foul down the third baseline. 0-1 the count to Tweet, looking to drag bunt and get on base to lead off the 5th inning. Bo Kersey had a 8.85 ERA this past spring and 20 innings pitched for Central Washington. The 0-1 pitch is a called strike, 0-2. The left-hander playing for longtime coach Desi Story, 30 years in Ellensburg as the head coach for CWU. And Bo Kersey now playing this summer for the Ridgefield Raptors. Bryce Tweet showing the hold sign, and I think that'll be a no pitch. 0-2 the count, and he threw it, but the umpire saying no pitch. Tweet was still holding the palm up, and I suppose the umpire had not given the ready for play signal, so that pitch will not count. It was going to be a ball, so that actually helps the pitcher. And now a ground ball to short. Tanner Jocks double clutches, and the shortstop throws to first in time to get Bryce Tweet to get the leadoff batter. 6-3 on the ground out, Unsong Yu, the batter. High chopper to Tanner Jocks, and I'm not sure if he had trouble getting it out of his glove, but he paused for a moment, double clutched, but had time to throw to first and threw it on the money. Unsong Yu, the batter, straight up and down batting stance, does not swing in the first delivery. It's a ball, 1-0 from Bo Kersey. Has a hitch in his delivery, goes up into the windup, and when his leg comes up, he holds it there for a moment in Clayton Kershaw form and Yu Darvish form, whoever you want to go with. Holds it, and now a foul ball off the screen. Only difference from some of those pitchers is it's more consistent each time. Doesn't really vary the tempo of the windup. But I like the look, just kind of an extra little hitch in there to distract the hitter. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out. That one over the plate and at the knees. Strike 2. Nobody on base. Top of the 5th inning. The Raptors leading 8-2. Kersey winds and the lefty goes outside for ball 2. Kersey, the third pitcher of the ball game. Following up Nick Nygaard, the starter, and Ben Lake going 1 inning of relief work. Gave up 1 run, each of those pitchers did. Chopped again to shortstop. Tanner Jocks backs up, makes the throw, and is caught by Morales, and the out is recorded. Tanner Jocks making 2 assists in the inning already of different nature. The first time was chopped right to him. This time he backed up on it to have an easier play and had the arm to get it to first base. Impressive play by the Linfield shortstop. Daniel Garcia, the batter, 1 for 2 on the day. Had an RBI single in the first. Breaking ball, good looking pitch that froze Garcia. Backed out of the box and then realized that one was breaking back over the plate. But it did not quite catch the inside corner. It was called a ball. 1-0 the count. Fastball that also just barely misses. Trying to paint the corner and does not get the call either time from Kirk Ordwan, the home plate arbiter. 2 balls and no strikes. Outfield playing pretty straight up. Left field playing pretty deep. Ball 3 outside to Daniel Garcia. after that RBI single in the first. His only other at-bat in the third inning when he grounded out. We're now in the fifth. An 8-2 Ridgefield lead. 2 outs, a 3-0 count. Bo Kersey hits the lower part of the zone, strike one. Three balls and 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on base. Fastball checked his swing, and it is a called strike. Didn't look like he went around, but it was over the plate. 2 strikes and a full count to Daniel Garcia. Lefty on lefty. 2 outs, full count. Here is Bo Kersey. Fastball hit to second base. John Peck fields it on 2 hops. Throws to first, makes the out, and the middle infield for Ridgefield holds strong in the 5th inning. All 3 assists made by Tanner Jocks and John Peck, the shortstop and second baseman respectively. And it's a 1-2-3 5th inning for the new relief pitcher Bo Kersey. We head to the bottom of the 5th with Ridgefield still holding that 8-2 lead over the Bend Elks.
This is WSU Vancouver, Southwest Washington's only 4-year research university. Whether in person or via distance delivery, WSU Vancouver offers high-quality education and an employer-respected degree. You'll get a small school feel in the kind of place where you know you matter. Here, you'll get personalized education that brings out the best in you and inspires you to achieve your highest goals. Now what are you waiting for? Apply today.
The Ridgefield Raptors are thrilled to reunite with fans and enjoy summer baseball again. Join us for America's favorite pastime. The Raptors are following state guidelines for spectator events and ask for your patience as we prepare for exciting West Coast League play. Please be courteous to our staff, fans, and players as we celebrate the return of your Ridgefield Raptors this summer. Let's make it a great season at the Rourke. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
An 8-2 lead for the Ridgefield Raptors as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Eamon Velarde is the pitcher, facing Trevor Torpa for the second time, but the first time statistically. Torpa was the hitter to close out the 4th inning, and an out on the base paths during the at-bat. He fouls the first pitch here in the bottom of the 5th. Velarde's pitch went behind the head of Torpa in that 4th inning, and then Cole Ehrman was thrown out at second base. So Torpa comes back to the plate with a clean count, but that count quickly dirtied in Trevor Torpa's case. It's 0-2 with a called strike from Eamon Velarde. A two-way player. Right-hand pitcher outside, ball 1 from Velarde. Going from Feather River College, where he was mostly a pitcher for 2 years. Did hit a little bit, now going D2 to Hawaii Hilo. The 1-2 pitch grounded up the middle, hit well through the infield, and a base hit for Trevor Torpa. He's 2 for 3 on the ball game. He gets to first base as Tanner Jocks comes up. 2 for 2 on the game. A pair of RBI singles for Tanner. And so that puts a runner on first, no outs. Jocks watches the first pitch down low, ball 1. 1-0 to Tanner Jocks, singled in the 2nd and 3rd innings. The 1-0 pitch from Velarde right down the middle, strike 1. Trevor Torpa aboard at first base. And Tanner Jocks, the batter, the outfield playing straight up. Here's the 1-1 pitch outside, ball 2, 2-1. An 8-2 lead for the Ridgefield Raptors, bottom of the 5th inning. Ridgefield already racking up 13 hits, going double digits yesterday and wasting no time to get to that threshold again today. 10 hits yesterday. 2-1 pitch is grounded towards third base. It's fielded over the bag and gets through the third baseman. A foul ball just wide of third base. Eun-Song Yu stuck his glove out and did not field the ball. Had that been called fair, that would have been definitely extra bases for Tanner Jocks, but just inches to the left of third base. A foul ball makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes for Tanner Jocks. Runner stays on first, no outs. Velarde throws a pitch up high at the letters, ball 3. Full count for Tanner Jocks. Runner on first. Here's the payoff pitch. Runner's going. It's a walk as the pitch is thrown down and away. Jocks to first base. He's gotten aboard all 3 times today. 2 singles, a walk. Torpa into scoring position at second. And Caden Connor to the plate. This will not be the same Bend Elks roster that we will see later in the season. Ridgefield heads to Bend for a series not long from now. They'll play in Central Oregon in 10 days. A couple series in between now and then. A home series against Portland and a road series in Yakima Valley. And then to Central Oregon. First pitch to Caden Connor is a ball outside. By that point, the Bend roster should be filled out pretty comprehensively from all the players they had signed for the longer-term contracts. Right now, very few of those players are available. So a lot of temporary additions to the Elks roster. Ball 2 outside from Velarde. 2-0, 2 runners aboard, no outs. An 8-2 advantage for Ridgefield. Brett Joner jogs out to chat with his pitcher Velarde. So Ben getting a lot of temporary players. Talked with Kyle Novak about how he found those players. Said he called a lot of coaches. He's active with Northwest Baseball Coaches Association and knew a lot of players from his community college days. He played at Everett Community College before becoming a champion with Oregon State as the left fielder. Hit towards second base on the ground. They'll go to second and no throw at first for the double play. A fielder's choice for Caden Connor. Advances the runner to third. That's Torpa. Tanner Jocks thrown out at second base. Caden Connor has grounded the ball twice to the second baseman. He's 1 for 4 on the day now. With a fielder's choice, an RBI double, a fly out, a ground out. Runners on the corners now with 1 out. John Peck, who is 1 for 2 on the ball game, steps in. The second baseman also had a walk. First pitch outside. The runner will go. Caden Connor slides into second safely. It was not originally going on the delivery, but once the ball squirted away from Brett Joner, he broke towards second and got in without a throw. Trevor Torpa remains at third. Velarde with a 1-0 count to John Peck, inside ball 2. 2-0 the count, 1 out, and we'll have a mound visit from Xander Klaus, the pitching coach, talking with Eamon Velarde, who will hand the ball off to Xander Klaus. We'll get a pitching change here in the 5th inning. Velarde going just 2/3 innings in his relief appearance, and he will hand off a 2-0 count to the new relief pitcher for the Bend Elks, who will come in with runners on second and third, with Ridgefield trying to extend the 8-2 lead over the Elks. New pitcher for Bend will be Dylan Anderman, a 6'3", 250-pound right-hander out of Cal State East Bay. And another sidearm thrower for Bend will come in. He'll inherit a 2-0 count facing John Peck in the midst of this at-bat with runners on second and third, 1 out in the inning. He's got a good-looking breaking ball, a slider that has a real good curve to it. That's going to be tough to hit for John Peck, a right-hander, so that slider will be bending away from him. Ridgefield already scoring multiple runs in 2 separate innings. 4 runs in the second, 1 run in the third, 3 runs in the 4th inning. So after scoring in 3 consecutive innings, the Raptors threatening to do the same here in the 5th. Runners on second and third. Anderman says he's ready, and so is John Peck. 2 balls and no strikes as Anderman comes in, replacing Eamon Velarde after 2/3 of an inning by the 3rd relief pitcher they've used. Here is the 4th for the Elks. The 2-0 pitch from Anderman, a fastball over the plate, 2-1. Eamon Velarde responsible for the runners in 2nd and 3rd. Other than that, he's not given up a run. The 2-1 pitch, the slider that bends inward but is still inside, ball 3. Looked like it was going to hit John Peck as it was coming out of the hand, but that's how good that thing bends inward. Peck was not phased. He knew the pitch coming out of the hand, read it well from Anderman, and did not swing nor back out of the way. Here's the 3-1 from Anderman. Fastball hit hard to the shortstop. Quinton fields it, throws to first in time for the 2nd out. A run scores on the ground ball. An RBI ground out for John Peck. Scores the 9th run of the ball game for Ridgefield. A 9-2 lead for the Raptors. Caden Connor holds it 2nd on the play. Brings up the first baseman, Kobe Morales. Was 0 for 2 on the day until he laced a triple to left field last inning. Went on to score in the frame, part of a 3-run inning for the Raptors. He's now got a runner on 2nd. 2 outs now in the inning. Dylan Anderman fires a fastball, swung on and missed. We'll see if he uses the slider as often now against a left-handed hitter. That slider would be bending in towards Kobe Morales. Used the fastball on the first offering. Now he steps off the rubber. That run charged to Eamon Velarde, who handed the ball off to Dylan Anderman. 2nd pitch, fastball hit hard to center field. Tweet going back on the ball. It will get over the batter's eye for a 2-run home run over the 400-foot wall and straightaway center field. Kobe Morales, a 2-run shot, and the Raptors lead it 11-2. Second home run of the season for the Raptors, first on the year for Morales, and it was straight over the batter's eye that stands about 10 feet taller than the rest of the wall, and that's at 400 feet in straightaway center. Kobe Morales with the absolute bomb. Next batter is Tafton Hensley, who himself has an extra base hit, an RBI double. Swings to the first one, a swinging strike. 0-1 the count, 2 outs, bases empty. Breaking ball is also a swung-on strike. 11-2 is the lead for Ridgefield. That home run was their 14th hit of the ball game, and we're still only in the 5th. The slider is fouled backwards. Hensley has swung at all 3 pitches from Anderman, and he picked the correct one to get a piece of. So Morales with the home run, a ball outside 1-2. He is halfway to the cycle, and he has taken care of the more difficult half. If Morales can single and double, he'll get to the cycle today. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tafton Hensley. Fastball chased it down low. It's in the dirt. Joner fields and throws to first. Anderman records the strikeout to end the inning, but Ridgefield scores 3 runs for the 2nd consecutive frame. And Will Chambers will come up to the bat in the 6th when Ridgefield comes back up. Right now, it's an 11-2 lead for Ridgefield. The Elks coming to the plate in the 6th when we return.
At Clark Public Utilities, we know you depend on electricity every day. And even though our offices remain closed, we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, by phone, online, and email. The past year has brought changes to many in our community, with lost jobs or reduced working hours, disrupted childcare, and the challenge of teaching the kids. If you've been financially impacted by the pandemic and can't pay your utility bill, call us or send an email right away. Eligibility for payment assistance has been expanded so more households may qualify. Through it all, we're always here to provide you with safe and reliable service, and we're ready to help. Clark Public Utilities, ranked highest in customer satisfaction among residential midsize utilities in the West by J.D. Power, 13 years in a row. For J.D. Power 2020 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Clark Public Utilities, we're always here.
Bo Kersey comes back in for another inning on the mound for Ridgefield. He's the third pitcher for the Raptors in this ball game. It went Nick Nygaard for 3, Ben Lake for 1 inning, and Bo Kersey for 2, perhaps more. Brett Joner will be the leadoff hitter for the Bend Elks. It's an 11-2 ball game. Ridgefield taking control after trailing in the first inning 1-0. Bo Kersey's first pitch up high, ball 1 to Brett Joner, who is 0 for 1 in the ball game. He is also credited with a run scored, a hit by pitch in the 4th inning. Kersey throws inside, nearly got Joner again on a hit by pitch, but called a ball. 2-0 the count as we start the top of the 6th inning. Ridgefield with 11 runs on 14 hits, no errors. The 2-0 pitch hit to third base. Backing up on it is Cody Darcy, throws across the diamond and beats him by a couple of steps. Good play, Cody Darcy. And that is 1 out in the inning. Bo Kersey working fast. He has faced 4 batters. He has induced 4 ground outs. Spreading it around the infield. 2 of them to shortstop, 1 to second base, 1 to third base. And although Kobe Morales, the first baseman, hasn't gotten any ground balls, he's recorded all 4 putouts. So all the infielders getting involved. Here's the first pitch to Riley Quinton. A swing and a miss for the shortstop. From Bo Kersey, lefty on lefty here. Quinton has not put the ball in play today. A strikeout and a walk. Here's the 0-1 with 1 out. Swung on, hit to shortstop. Tanner Jocks fields on 1 hop, throws to first, and records the out. 5 straight ground balls induced by Bo Kersey. 3 of them to Tanner Jocks. This one was to Jocks' left and moved over towards second base, made the play, and made it look easy. Austin Houck, the designated hitter, comes up. 2 outs, nobody on. Ridgefield up 11-2. Lefty on righty now. Fastball up high, ball 1 from Bo Kersey. Bo stands at 5'11", 165, a sophomore from Vancouver. Goes up to Ellensburg for his college ball. 1-0 pitch is swung on, hit to short. Tanner Jocks fields on a few hops, throws to first and beats him easily. 3 ground balls in the inning yet again. 6 outs recorded by Bo Kersey. All 6 ground balls, 4 of them to Tanner Jocks at short. And he has worked a couple of 3 up, 3 down frames. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning with Ridgefield still leading 11-2. Thanks for joining us on the Ridgefield Raptors live stream.
The win-win value lineup from Buffalo Wild Wings has bundles of wings and fries so you can get more for less. With individual size bundles starting at just $9.99 and the 40-wing family XL bundle for only $39.99. It doesn't take a degree in chicken economics to know a good deal when it's pecking you in the face. Order wing bundles for takeout or delivery, part of the win-win value lineup at B-Dubs. At participating locations for a limited time only for takeout or delivery through Buffalo Wild Wings app and website. Delivery subject to availability. Fees may apply. Taxes extra.
The Ridgefield Raptors are thrilled to reunite with fans and enjoy summer baseball again. Join us for America's favorite pastime. The Raptors are following state guidelines for spectator events and ask for your patience as we prepare for exciting West Coast League play. Please be courteous to our staff, fans, and players as we celebrate the return of your Ridgefield Raptors this summer. Let's make it a great season at the Rourke. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
Dylan Anderman back to the mound for the Bend Elks. It's Will Chambers, his opponent, in the batter's box for Ridgefield. 11-2 lead for the Raptors And the first pitch is a ball to Will Chambers. We have reached the bottom of the 6th inning. Thanks for joining us on the Raptors live stream. A line drive to short. Riley Quinton dives for it and makes the play. Tremendous catch by the shortstop, Riley Quinton, to rob a base hit of Will Chambers. And he does not reach base for the first time today. Will was 2 for 3, reached on an error and had 2 singles. And one of his best hit balls of the ball game is actually the one that gets him out. And so that brings up Cody Darcy, who has a walk, a single, and a ground out. Came up to the plate last time with runners on second and third. Now it's bases empty with 1 out. Breaking ball down low. Ball 1 from Dylan Anderman, who came in last inning, gave up the home run to Kobe Morales. That tough slider in there for a strike from Anderman. So 1 earned run from Anderman since the runner on base he was not responsible for. 1-1 pitch is fouled back. Strike 2 for Cody Darcy. 1-2 the count, 1 out. He is quote-unquote TikTok famous, Cody Darcy. Thanks to Noah Wolf, the Bend Elks broadcaster, who told me that. Cody Darcy laces one into center field, a base hit. His second single of the ball game. He is aboard with 1 out. Noah, the Bend Elks broadcaster, was saying, "Oh, did you know your third baseman was TikTok famous?" And he scrolled through Cody's TikTok reel with a bunch of baseball videos, and at least one of them had over 1 million views. I asked Cody about it earlier today, and he was coy about it, didn't make a big deal, but he said, "Oh yeah, it was just sort of my pandemic thing, made some videos, and they kind of blew up. I haven't really done it in a while." First pitch is a ball to Cole Ehrman. Runner on first, 1 out, a 9-run lead for the Raptors. He said one of those made ESPN. They picked up the video and were showing it on SportsCenter or something. And ball 2 inside to Ehrman. Cody Darcy on first base, who his most famous TikTok video was where they were in a batting cage using a pitching machine to essentially practice hit by pitches. They just stood in the batter's box and aimed the machine towards them, practicing how hard they could throw it at themselves. Ball outside, 3-0 the count to Ehrman. Cody Darcy took a 75 mile an hour to the hip. One of his friends, I think, got up to 80 or near 90, I think it was. Inside, but on the corner, Cole Ehrman started to head towards first base, but stays in the batter's box. It's strike 1, 3-1 the count for Cole Ehrman. 1 out, runner on first. Anderman, the right-hander, throws one by Ehrman, swings and misses at the fastball up in the zone, and it's a full count. Cole Ehrman from Cal State Fullerton has 1 out, runner on first, looking for the team's 16th hit of the ball game, and hits it off the fists and foul. Lands on top of the netting, and the kids rush towards it. To the right of us here in the press box behind home plate. Payoff pitch from Dylan Anderman with 1 out. Slider that just misses outside, ball 4, and the walk that Cole Ehrman thought he had moments ago. No, it's called a strike. I didn't see the umpire make the motion for a strikeout, but Ehrman heads back to the dugout. And apparently it was called a strike. It did not look like the home plate umpire, Kirk Ordwan, made any motion. Maybe I just missed it. And so the 3-2 pitch was called a strike. It looked close, right on the corner or just outside. Looked like we'll get a pinch hitter here for the Raptors. Dominic Enbody will come in, batting in the spot that Trevor Torpa has been hitting in. Trevor will end his day 2 for 3 with an RBI. They'll probably shift around the defense since Cole Ehrman has been the catcher. Dominic primarily a catcher himself, but he comes in for the left fielder. So we'll see what the defensive alignment is when we go to the top of the 7th. Right now we have 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on first, a 9-run lead for the Raptors. Dominic watches ball 1. Did not play yesterday, but he did start and play all 9 innings at catcher on the Wednesday exhibition. Enbody had an RBI in his first at-bat, first RBI of the season for the Raptors. Strike 1 on the 1-0, called strike. Enbody most well-known among Raptors fans for the first home run in the history of the organization back in 2019. 1-1 pitch with 2 outs. Slider back door, but didn't quite enter the door. Just outside, ball 2. N-Body had the RBI single and a walk. Was 1 for 3 in that ball game, 1 for 4 in that ball game Wednesday. Swings at the 2-1 pitch and fouls it back. Runner on first, 2 outs, a 2-2 count for Dominic N-Body. After playing all 9 innings, that's when Cole Ehrman came in before Friday's game. N-Body was the only catcher other than Aiden Hunt, who was sort of an emergency backup, the Ridgefield High School player. And now N-Body has another guy to work with. Slider outside, ball 3. Good block by Brett Joner, the catcher. I asked Dominic if he likes having another guy to work with, or do you want to just play every inning at catcher? Can you handle that? And he said, I want to, but it's nice to have another guy. It's not easy to play catcher for 9 innings, day in and day out. And so he'll pair well with Cole Ehrman. Inside on the 3-2 pitch. A walk for Dominic N-Body, his second base on balls of the season. In just his 5th plate appearance. Brings up Tanner Jocks, the 9-hole hitter. 2 runners aboard for Tanner. That moves Cody Darcy to second, who singled earlier this inning. And we may see another pitching change as Dylan Anderman will exit. After coming in last inning, and he will give way with 2 outs here in the 6th. And with runners on first and second, and I believe this is a pitcher we've already seen in Caden Retger. Indeed it is, the 5'11" right-hander, 180 pounds, who pitched yesterday as well. Get the numbers on Caden Retger. Yesterday's ball game that Ridgefield claimed a 5-1 victory. Retger worked the final inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1, no runs allowed. So comes in for a 2nd inning of work here in now the 6th inning at the Rourke. 2 outs, runners in first and second. Let's take a look at the scoreboard around the league to see what's going on. Port Angeles leading Bellingham 5-0. After Bellingham defeated Port Angeles yesterday 7-3. So Port Angeles trying to get revenge here and even up that series. Cowlitz in another pitcher's battle after dropping a 1-0 game to Walla Walla yesterday. Now it's a 2-1 game, Cowlitz leading in the top of the 8th inning at Story Field in Longview. Wenatchee leading 4-2 over Portland, and Corvallis leading Yakima Valley 4-2. So the trend here is that every one of those games is going the opposite way of yesterday. Yeah, every team is leading that lost yesterday. The one exception is the game we're seeing here, where Ridgefield won yesterday and is leading 11-2. So if all those scores hold, Ridgefield would be the lone unbeaten team in the league after just 2 games. Keep that trend up and you'll go 48-0. Here's Caden Retger coming in for the first at-bat of the day. It's the 9-hole hitter Tanner Jocks. 2 outs, runners in first and second. Retger sidearms a throw outside, ball 1 to Tanner, who has had a tremendous day at the plate and in the field. He's recorded 4 assists just in the last couple of innings. He's also 2 for 2 with a walk. Couple RBI singles to his name today. 1-0 pitch to Tanner Jocks. Swings and cues it back to the pitcher. Retger has trouble fielding it on the 3rd attempt. He finally grabs it. By that time, he was halfway to first base and underhands to Garcia for the 3rd out of the inning. Tanner Jocks finally retired, and that ends the inning with no run scored for the first time in 5 innings. Ridgefield does not plate a run. Still, they lead 11-2 as we head to the top of the 7th inning. It'll be a new pitcher for Ridgefield when we return. Actually, I take that back. Bo Kersey comes in for his third inning of work. We'll see how he does in the 7th after this.
The Ridgefield Raptors are back, where the entire family can watch top-level college baseball players live at the Rourke. Now, kids 12 and under get in free with a paid adult for all Sunday afternoon Raptors games. Enjoy local Southwest Washington baseball with the whole family this summer. Sunday games are at 105 and are presented by Peace Health and the Columbian. Come cheer on your Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
The win-win value lineup from Buffalo Wild Wings gets you more for less. With buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. It's like finding extra fries at the bottom of your bag, but they're boneless wings, and there's twice as many of them. What is this sorcery? It's Boneless Thursdays at B-Dubs, available for dine-in, takeout, and delivery. BOGO of equal value at participating locations. Not valid with other offers. Size exclusions apply while supplies last. Limit 1. Delivery and takeout limited time. Delivery offer valid on Buffalo Wild Wings website and app subject to availability. Fees may apply, plus taxes.
To the Rourke as we start the top of the 7th inning with Bo Kersey on the mound still for the Ridgefield Raptors. Some good work out of the bullpen. First pitch is a strike to open up the 7th inning for Bo Kersey, the left-hander who is facing the left-hand hitting Cooper Browning here, the right fielder, who is 0 for 2 in the ballgame with an RBI fielder's choice. 0-2 the count. And Bo Kersey just misses outside to Cooper Browning. 6 outs in a row recorded by Bo Kersey, who came in 2 innings ago. The 1-2 pitch just misses outside, ball 2, 2-2. Looks like a pinch hitter actually for the Bend Elks coming in. It's Colton McCautry from Lane Community College, played right field yesterday. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed it, strike 3. And finally, Bo Kersey does not get a ground out, but just as good, a strikeout does the job as well. And he has retired the first 7 batters he has faced.
Now at bat number 34, Cole Calnon.
Cole Calnon, the 9-hole hitter who has walked both times. He has stepped to the plate. Now comes for his 3rd plate appearance. First pitch a strike to Calnon. 1 out, nobody on. Ridgefield leading 11-2 here in the top of the 7th inning. Out of the windup goes Kersey. A fastball sprayed foul down the right field line. Not that foul, by about 5-6 yards, and hit pretty well off the bat of Cole Calnon. Might be the first ball that's found the outfield grass, albeit the foul territory outfield grass. 6 ground outs and then a strikeout has been the day for Bo Kersey. Came in the 5th inning when it was 8-2. It's now 11-2 Ridgefield. The 0-2 pitch just misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cole Calnon, the 5'10", 170-pound junior, just finishing his time at Lane Community College. He's from Snohomish. 1-2 pitch inside, ball 2. Not far from where a lot of other these Ridgefield and Bend players. Kyle Novak himself from Everett. Swung on and missed on the 2-2 pitch. And Bo Kersey continuing the strikeout trend. 2 swinging strikeouts from Colton McCautry and then Cole Calnon. That is the 7th and 8th strikeouts of the ball game for Ridgefield pitchers. First 2 strikeouts by the Ridgefield relievers. Nick Nygaard, the starter, recorded 6 strikeouts in 3 innings, but then none since then until now here in the 7th. First pitch is a strike to the leadoff hitter, Tommy Davis, now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. He led off in the first inning with a ground out, then flew out and grounded out in his other 2 at-bats. 0-1 pitch from Kersey, breaking ball inside, ball 1. It's the Raptors 11, the Elks 2, after Ridgefield defeated Bend yesterday to open up the series, a 5-1 final in that game. Fastball on the 1-1 pitch. Hit towards second base. John Peck dives. Can't get it into right field for a hit. And Bo Kersey finally allows a base runner. John Peck made a good attempt. His cap flying off his head as he dove headlong for that one. And got a piece of it, but definitely will not be ruled an error on John Peck, who is playing deep towards second base. And now back into almost double play depth, even though there's 2 outs. Now John Peck takes a couple steps back towards the hole. Next batter for Bend laces a ground ball. That's Bryce Tweet, and nice play by Tanner Jocks to short hop it and jogs calmly to second base to step on the bag and end the inning. He faces 1 over the minimum, does Bo Kersey, and strands 1 hit, no errors. It's Ridgefield 11, Bend 2. Time to stretch here at the Rourke. A 9-run lead for the Raptors. Back after this.
Dick Hanna Dealerships is proud to welcome everyone back to support our Ridgefield Raptors. Just in time for warm summer nights with family and friends, lounging on the lawn, or eating dogs in the stands. Feels good to be back. In business for over 70 years, Dick Hanna Dealerships is a local, family-owned business with locations in Vancouver, Kelso, and Portland. Choose from thousands of cars and 12 new car brands. Experience nice in the car business. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. Now play ball.
Oh, I love family road trips. Wind in my ears. Treats in my mouth. And peace of mind, knowing Les Schwab did our tires, brakes, and alignment. Like Les Schwab, my family's safety is my first priority. Well, that and squeaky toys.
Les Schwab Tires, proud to be ranked #1 in overall customer satisfaction for aftermarket tire replacement by J.D. Power 2 years in a row. For J.D. Power 2021 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Beautiful night for baseball here at the Rourke. A chilly night. Pretty much every fan with a jacket or a sweatshirt throughout. I'm wearing a sweatshirt myself up here in the press box with temperatures in the mid-50s. Back to the top of the order for the Raptors. The temperatures may be cold, but the bats have been hot. 15 hits turned into 11 runs for Ridgefield, allowing 2 runs in the ballgame. A 9-run lead for the Raptors. Leadoff man is Caden Connor to the plate against Caden Retger. First pitch hit hard to right field. It lands right in front of Browning, the right fielder, or McCautry is actually the defensive, or the replacement. McCautry fields on 1 hop. A base hit for Caden Connor, his 2nd hit of the ball game. If you piece Caden Connor and Kobe Morales together, Morales in the on-deck circle, they have combined to hit for the cycle. Caden Connor taking care of the double and now the single. Morales has a home run and a triple. Second batter of the inning is John Peck. An RBI and a single, and different at-bats today. First pitch a strike. Peck had a single in the first. A 4-pitch walk, a strikeout, and an RBI ground out. Now in the 7th inning, he has no outs and a runner on first. Short leadoff from first base for Caden Connor. Retger looks over the shoulder at Caden Connor. Sidearms the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third base. Unsong Yu fields it. Throws to first. Not in time. John Peck cruises in for the infield single. And 2 runners are aboard for Kobe Morales. John Peck wasn't even running that hard by the time he got to first. Didn't need to. Beat it out pretty easily from Morales, or from Unsong Yu, who threw it to first. It was a good throw, but just a tough play. 2 runners aboard, and Kobe Morales to the plate. 2 for 4 with 7 total bases on the day. 2 RBIs, a home run over the batter's eye. Takes a big swing at the first pitch from Retger and misses it. Hit that home run in the 4th inning off of Jake Snyder. There have been 2 pitchers since then that he didn't see, and now it's Caden Retger, the 5th pitcher of the ball game. 0-1 the count, 2 runners aboard, no outs. Retger comes to the plate, fouled pretty hard, but foul. And down the third base line towards the over the grassy berm out there. No balls and 2 strikes. Runners in first and second. It's Caden Connor, the one in scoring position. Bottom of the 7th inning. Retger comes to the plate. It's chopped towards the pitcher. Retger fields, will run it to the bag himself, steps on the pillow and records the out. Both runners advance. By the time Retger fielded it, he was nearly at first base and just kept his momentum going and stepped on the bag just in front of Morales. And that is the first out of the inning. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Tafton Hensley. Runners on second and third with that ground out. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, a 9-run lead for the Raptors. Hensley inside, nearly hit him on the first pitch. Backs up to get away from it. Hensley has a similar line as Caden Connor. Both of them have a single and a double with 1 RBI. Caden Connor is standing 90 feet away at third base. Hensley at the plate has a 1-0 count with 1 out. Retger throws and fouled into the netting on the first base side. 1 ball and 1 strike. Will Chambers in the on-deck circle. Every player in the starting lineup for Ridgefield has a hit in this ball game. Pretty much all of them doing so in the second inning when Ridgefield had 6 hits in that inning alone. 9 hits by the time they got to the third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Checked his swing, did Hensley. Looked like he went around, and indeed he did. On the ball in the dirt, blocked by Brett Joner. Bottom of the 7th inning, 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Both runners in scoring position. Here comes Caden Retger. Checked his swing again. It's a called third strike on Tafton Hensley. 2 away in the inning, and Will Chambers the last chance in this frame for Ridgefield to extend the big lead. 11-2 is the score. Caden Connor led off with a single. John Peck a single, but 2 outs since then. Here's the first pitch to Will Chambers. Looked like a 2-seam fastball that sliced away from the left-hand hitting Will Chambers. He's a switch hitter. Hit the home run from the right side of the plate yesterday. A 2-run home run. And Ridgefield has hit a pair of 2-run home runs. 1 yesterday, 1 today by 2 different hitters. 1-0 pitch outside, ball 2. Chambers was the first one. Kobe Morales with the second in this series. And Ridgefield has scored 16 runs between the 2 games on 27 hits. Giving up just 7 hits to the Elks batters. Outfield playing very deep, especially in center field. Here's the 2-0. Chambers thought about it, pulled back. Good decision. Outside, ball 3. See if he'll be green lighted on the 3-0. Probably not. 11-2 lead for Ridgefield. Caden Connor at third base. John Peck standing at second. The 3-0 looked like he was taking all the way. It is a called strike. Strike 1 from Caden Retger to Will Chambers. Looking for the 18th hit of the ball game for the Raptors hitters. Here's the 3-ball, 1-strike offering from Retger. Inside and hit him on the quad. And Will Chambers barely seems to notice. Throws the bat aside and trots down to first. Bases are loaded. First hit by pitch for the Raptors hitters tonight. Puts Chambers on first, Peck on second, Connor on third. And Cody Darcy to the plate with a walk, a pair of singles, and a ground out on the day. Two outs in the inning, bases loaded. Bottom of the 7th, Ridgefield up 11-2. First pitch from Retger is down and away, ball 1. Right-handed pitcher to right-handed batter. We'll see a pitching visit, a mound visit from Xander Klaus, and A pitching change for the Bend Elks. In the middle of the at-bat, Xander Klaus wasting no time. Second time he's made a pitching change in the middle of an at-bat. And that's it for Caden Retger, who exits with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And we will see the 6th Bend pitcher of the ball game trotting in from right field. Will be a left-hander. In the form of, well, I thought it was number 39. Either way, we'll get the number in a moment. It's a 1-0 count when we come back. We'll take a quick break and get you the new pitcher. Oh, I think it's 30. That's Bennett Thompson. And he'll be the pitcher with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Quick break and come back with Ridgefield up 11-2. Bases loaded when we return.
Join the Ridgefield Raptors for warm sunshine, great food, and exciting top-level college baseball at the Rourke. Bring your family, friends, neighbors, and coworkers for a relaxing night outdoors this season. Your group can welcome us on the Les Schwab left field platform, the Leonard Homes and Dick Hanna grass berms, or the First Centennial and Wellhaven Pet Health picnic areas. There's nothing like a Ridgefield Raptors summer baseball game. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
Can't remember the last time you had a tall, ice-cold draft beer? Jog your memory at Buffalo Wild Wings for just $3. Stop by B-Dubs now and get Bud Light poured into a tall 22-ounce glass, all for just $3. Remind your mouth what it's been missing. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar! Available at participating locations for a limited time. Dine-in only. Prices may vary. Please drink responsibly. Availability of dine-in varies by location.
New pitcher for the Bend Elks, Bennett Thompson. According to the roster, it's Bennett Thompson, but apparently it's not Thompson, I'm hearing. We'll double check. No, it was... Is it number 20? That would be Charlie Stewart. Looked like 30. That's what the umpire said, and that's what its jersey seems to read. It is admittedly difficult to read the numbers on the camo jerseys. Either way, it's bases loaded. 1-0 pitch to Cody Darcy is a called strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs. It's Ridgefield 11, Bend 2 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Cody Darcy to the plate. Runners all the way around. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Darcy, swung on, hit towards third base. It is a fair ball, and Yu grabs it, and the third baseman, Un Song Yu, runs it to the bag to finish the inning, and he gets out of it with no more damage done. 11-2 remains the score through 7 innings here at the Rourke, with Ridgefield putting 2 hits on the board, stranding 3 in the inning. We head to the top of the 8th, a 9-run lead for the Raptors.
The win-win value lineup from Buffalo Wild Wings gets you more for less with buy one, get one free traditional wings every Tuesday. It's like diving for pearls and finding the lost city of Atlantis. And they've got BOGO free wings. Get yours for dine-in, takeout, or delivery on Wing Tuesdays at B-Dubs. BOGO of equal value at participating locations. Not valid with other offers. Size exclusions apply while supplies last. Limit 1. Delivery and takeout limited time. Delivery offer valid on Buffalo Wild Wings website and app subject to availability. Fees may apply plus taxes.
A lot has changed in Clark County since C-Tran began service in 1981. We've changed with it. 30 bus routes, 2 bus rapid transit projects, and millions of rides later, C-Tran has grown into an award-winning transit system serving Clark County, including the city limits of Ridgefield. Please join C-Tran in celebrating an amazing 40 years serving you, our community, with activities happening in 2021. Look for details at c-tran.com, and thank you for 40 great years.
How about this? Bo Kersey comes back out for his 4th inning of work for the Raptors. First pitch is fouled off the bat of Eun-Sung Yoo. As we start the top of the 8th inning, it's an 11-2 lead for the Ridgefield Raptors. And Bo Kersey, who has worked 3 tremendous innings, now comes back for his 4th. Grounded to third. Cody Darcy misplays it off the heel of his glove. And that perhaps will be the first error of the West Coast League season for the Ridgefield Raptors. And indeed it is E5 on the play. Tough hop for Cody Darcy, and tried to short hop it. Tough play, but is ruled an error. Eun-Sung Yoo reaches base for the 3rd time today. A triple, a walk, and that error. Now next batter slices it foul. It's Daniel Garcia, who's 1 for 3, an RBI. Ridgefield up by 9 in the top of the 8th, trying to be the first team to get to 2-0 on the season, and they might be the only team to get to 2-0. We'll take a look at the scoreboard. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Garcia hits it foul to pretty similar spot. This one held by the netting. Walla Walla has jumped back in front of Cowlitz 5-2, so Cowlitz was leading to try to split that series, but if it holds there in Longview, Walla Walla will work to 2-0. Port Angeles leading Bellingham in the 8th 6-1. Wenatchee leading Portland 4-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Daniel Garcia. Checked his swing, did not go around. A ball outside, 1-2, runner on first, no outs. Ridgefield leading 11-2 in the top of the 8th inning. The one other score is Corvallis leading Yakima Valley 8-2 in the top of the 7th in Yakima County Stadium. The 1-2 pitch just misses. Ball 2 from Bo Kersey, the left-hander, who came in the 5th inning after Nick Nygaard went 3 innings. Ben Lake went 1. Kersey fires, and it's hit over his head. Jocks fields, the shortstop steps on the bag, throws to first for the double play, and beats him easily. A 6-3 double play. Tanner Jocks has been marvelous at short this ball game for Ridgefield. Jocks records the assist and the putout. Tanner, to his credit, has also gone 2 for 3 in the ball game with an RBI single, another RBI single, and a walk. Now 2 outs and nobody on. A foul ball from Brett Joner, who is 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Bo Kersey, 2 scoreless innings. Kersey fires, and on the outside corner, strike 1. Worked those first 2 scoreless innings with all ground balls, and then a 3rd scoreless inning with 2 strikeouts and another ground ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Joner. Fastball hit foul. Lefty on righty. So Bo Kersey in his 4th inning of action here for the Raptors. It's given up no runs against the Bend Elks. Here's another 0-2 pitch from Bo. Up and out, ball 1 from the Central Washington southpaw. Brett Joner works a 1-2 count here in the 8th. When Ridgefield comes up in the bottom half of this 8th inning, they'll bring up Cole Ehrman to the plate. 1-2 pitch is hit foul backwards. Some defensive changes for Ridgefield, by the way. Dominic Enbody is playing first base. Played catcher on Wednesday. Cole Ehrman stays at catcher. And that moves Kobe Morales out to left field. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Off speed, up and out, ball 2. So Trevor Torpa is replaced in left field by Morales, who went from first base out to left. The rest of the defensive alignment remains the same, with Tafton Hensley and Caden Connor in center field and right field, respectively. The 2-2 pitch with 2 outs, swung on, hit towards first base, and gets by Enbody. A fair ball into the right field corner. Joner will head for second for the first double of the ball game for Ridgefield hitters. Second extra base hit on the day for the Elks. A 2-out double for Brett Joner. Enbody had no chance, made a good play to lay out for the ball, but right down the line for Brett Joner. And that brings up Riley Quinton, the left-hand hitting shortstop, 6'2", 205, Arizona Christian University. And with a runner on second, 2 outs, Ridgefield still leading 11-2. Bo Kersey giving up just his second hit of the game. Throws a first pitch strike to Riley Quinton. This is the 11th hitter that Bo Kersey has faced. No runs allowed. Swung on down the third baseline and foul. Wide of Tyler Graham, the third base coach, assisting Kyle Novak's squad. With Chris Cota, the counterpart, head coach for the Ridgefield Raptors in his second year. 20 years at College of the Canyons, 31 overall, 21 as head coach. The 0-2 pitch hit towards third. Cody Darcy waits on it, fields on 2 hops, throws a 1-hopper to first, and Dominic Enbody makes a tremendous pick at first base to record the putout. Enbody flashing the leather. 5-3 the ground out to end the inning, and 4 scoreless frames for Bo Kersey, the pitcher. And who knows, maybe he'll come back out for the 9th inning and go for 5. You never know. He could get the save if he would do that. As it stands, it's Ridgefield 11 and the Bend Elks 2. We come back for the bottom of the 8th inning.
This is WSU Vancouver, Southwest Washington's only 4-year research university. Whether in person or via distance delivery, WSU Vancouver offers high-quality education and an employer-respected degree. You'll get a small school feel in the kind of place where you know you matter. Here, you'll get personalized education that brings out the best in you and inspires you to achieve your highest goals. Now, what are you waiting for? Apply today.
The Ridgefield Raptors are thrilled to reunite with fans and enjoy summer baseball again. Join us for America's favorite pastime. The Raptors are following state guidelines for spectator events and ask for your patience as we prepare for exciting West Coast League play. Please be courteous to our staff, fans, and players as we celebrate the return of your Ridgefield Raptors this summer. Let's make it a great season at the Rourke. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
Great ball game so far for the Bend Elks. 17 hits in the game for the Elks batters, turning that into 11 runs, giving up just 2 runs in the process to Bend on 4 hits. The Elks recording 4 hits yesterday and today. Yesterday, Ridgefield won by 4. Now they lead by 9 in Game 2 of this 3-game series. It is Cole Ehrman to lead off against Charlie Stewart, the pitcher for Bend. Ehrman, the catcher, who had an RBI single, a 2 RBI single, and a fielder's choice and a strikeout. 2 for 4 on the day, 3 ribbies. Ehrman decides not to swing at the 1-0 strike. 1-1 the count for the Cal State Fullerton catcher. Ehrman batting in the 7-hole yesterday and today. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Stewart, up and in, ball 2, all the way to the backstop. One more inning of work for the Ridgefield defense. And there is some activity in the Ridgefield bullpen, so perhaps Bo Kersey's day will be done after 4 innings of scoreless work. Cole Ehrman turns on a fastball inside and nails it foul. Part of the activity in the bullpen is to go out and retrieve that ball that trickles down the left field line. With players walking around in the bullpen, but nobody throwing at the moment. So who knows? Maybe Bo Kersey will do 5 innings in this ball game to finish it out. It's a 9-run lead for Ridgefield. Cole Ehrman at the plate, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Righty on righty. Stewart throws an off-speed, falls into the zone. Strike 3 looking on Cole Ehrman. 5th strikeout of the day for Elks pitchers compared to the 8 strikeouts that Ridgefield Raptors pitchers have recorded. This is a spot that Trevor Torpa was hitting in earlier. Torpa ended his day 2 for 3. Enbody replaced him as a pinch hitter in the 6th. He walked in that at-bat, went out to play first base with Morales going out to left field to fill in the defense. Enbody comes out for his second plate appearance. With a good on-base percentage so far, he has drawn 2 walks in his 5 plate appearances, not to mention an RBI single as well. The left-hand hitting catcher slash first baseman steps in. The first pitch from the right-hander, Stewart, is fouled off third base side and out of play. Under the lights here at the Rourke. Temperature at first pitch, 61 degrees. It's now 54, partly cloudy. And a great night for baseball here in Ridgefield. No balls and 1 strike to Enbody. The lefty swings again and fouls it off. Similar location, out of play. A few more kids exit the stands to go chase after that one beyond the terrace on the third base portion of the Rourke. 1 out, nobody on base. Ridgefield up 11-2. We're in the bottom of the 8th. No balls and 2 strikes to Dominic Enbody. Swings and hits this one to left field. Both outfielders getting chased. It'll land in front of the wall and hit the wall on 1 hop. Enbody cruises into second. A 1-out stand-up double for Dominic Enbody. His first double of the season, second base hit. And Enbody aboard for the 18th hit of the ball game for Ridgefield. Just tremendous hitting all night long from the Raptors. Bring up pinch hitter in the 9-hole. Jack Thompson comes to the plate. Replaces Tanner Jocks, who ends his night with spectacular performance all the way through. 2 hits, a walk, 2 RBIs. Went 2 for 3 on the day and just made play after play at shortstop. So that's it for Tanner Jocks. Jack Thompson comes in. His second game played, he played on Wednesday in that exhibition. Thompson was the DH in that game. First pitch is a strike from Stewart with a man on second. That's Enbody. With 1 out, 0-1 the count. Ridgefield up by 9 here. Charlie Stewart looks back at the runner, checks the plate and throws a breaking ball that this is outside, ball 1. Top of the 9th inning out in Joe Martin Field in Bellingham, where Port Angeles is on the road and leading 6-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch, again way outside, ball 2. Walla Walla leading Cowlitz 5-3 in the 8th inning. Wenatchee leading Portland 4-2 in the 7th. Corvallis leading Yakima Valley 8-2 in the 7th. 2-1 the count from Charlie Stewart, 1 out, with Jack Thompson, the left-handed hitter, at the plate. Fastball is over the plate, but perhaps a bit low. Ball 3. 3-1, 1 out. Charlie Stewart, the 6th pitcher of the ball game for Bend. 3-1 the count. Throws, and just outside he walked Jack Thompson. Both times that a Ridgefield pinch hitter has come in, they've walked in their first plate appearance. In fact, pinch hitters are 1 for 1, a double and 2 walks, since Dominic Enbody has had 2 plate appearances and doubled earlier this inning. Thompson walks to fill up first base. Back to the top of the order here in the 8th inning. Caden Connor to the plate. An 11-2 lead for the Raptors. Runners in first and second, 1 out. Caden Connor, a left-hander who doubled in the 2nd inning and singled last frame. First pitch, a strike, fastball. Connor also had a fielder's choice, a ground out, and a fly out. 2 for 5 on the day. Getting a lot of at-bats here in this ball game. 6th time to the plate here at the Rourke for Caden Connor. 0-1 pitch inside, blocked by Joner, the catcher, and the runners hold. Tomorrow we've got an afternoon game, 1:05 start between these same 2 teams to finish out the series. We'll follow that up with a day off on Monday and then 3 more home games. It's the Portland Pickles. We'll see if we can get a post-game interview here tonight to follow up the Raptors game. If they hold on, it'll be a big win. They're up 11-2. It's a ball outside to Caden Connor. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 18 hits on the ball game for Ridgefield. Two of them by Caden Connor, who's at the plate. The 2-1 pitch hit hard to center field. Going back on it is Tweed. He can't get there. Did he reach out and make that play? No, he can't make the catch. It will advance each runner only 90 feet. Tweed looked like he had made a tremendous leaping catch, but as he was rolling over, the ball could be spotted by his body on the turf, and the field umpire correctly calling no catch. And the runners were waiting to make sure he didn't make that catch, and now the bases are loaded. It was runners on first and second, and Caden Connor just torched that ball almost to the wall. And even though there were 2 runners on board, he will not get an RBI out of it, since both runners waited correctly. It was the right choice base running wise, and they get to second and third safely. So a single, and a well-hit single for Caden Connor. John Peck, the next hitter, he hits one hard to left center. That will get down for a base hit. This scores N-Body. It scores Jack Thompson. A 2 RBI double for John Peck. And the Ridgefield Raptors lead it 13-2 on the 20th hit of the ball game. John Peck is 3rd hit himself. 3 RBIs on the day. Caden Connor goes first to 3rd on the play. N-Body scores from 3rd. Jack Thompson scored from 2nd. John Peck into second base himself. A 1-out double brings up Kobe Morales with 1 out. Strike on the inside corner. Kobe Morales, a 2-run home run and a triple. Oh, 0-1 the count. First pitch strike from Charlie Stewart with 1 out. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back into the netting. No balls and 2 strikes to Kobe Morales. Runners in second and third with 1 out. Stewart comes to the plate. The right-hander hit into left center field and drops down for a base hit off the bat of Morales. This will score 1. Caden Connor comes home. John Peck holds at 3rd. RBI single for Kobe Morales. 21st hit of the game. 14 runs on the day for the Ridgefield Raptors. It's 14-2. Kyle Novak comes out to chat with home plate umpire Kirk Ordwan. There is no activity in the Bend Elks bullpen. Curious about what Nobi is discussing with Ordwan, the home plate umpire. 14-2 is the score. Morales, the base hit. That is his 3rd hit of the ball game. He's a double away from the cycle. Novak, after chatting with the home plate umpire, goes out to the pitcher and takes the ball from him. He's going to make a pitching change with a position player coming in, and so he may need some extra time to warm up. For one of the infielders who came in, now they're all in a huddle, so I'm not sure which player he's handing the ball off to. I think it might be. Well, we'll double check the number and make sure. But Ridgefield continuing to pile on the runs for the Bend Elks. This will be Riley Quinton, who was playing shortstop, and he'll now come in to be the pitcher for the Bend Elks with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Tafton Hensley will be the next batter. He'll come to the plate with 2 runners aboard. John Peck at 3rd base and Kobe Morales at 1st. Just running through the numbers here. Caden Connor and John Peck both with 3 hits. Kobe Morales with 3 hits. Tafton Hensley will need one more to get to 3. He's 2 for 5 on the day. So the 1, 2, and 3-hole hitters for Ridgefield have each gotten 3 hits. Will Chambers with 2 of his own. Cody Darcy with 2. Cole Ehrman with 2. Trevor Torpa had 2 in the 8-hole, and then Dominic Enbody had a double, so the 8-hole has produced 3. And Tanner Jocks, the 9-hole hitter, with 2. So every player in the starting lineup today for Ridgefield has recorded multiple hits. And then you've got the pinch hitter in Enbody adding another one to it. 21 base hits on the day. So Riley Quinton, shortstop turned pitcher, right-hand hitter, checked his swing to Hensley and got a piece of it. Fouls it down the first baseline for strike 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's Ridgefield 14, Bend 2. Runners on the corners with 1 out. The 0-1 pitch from Quinton. Throws a fastball and fouled back into the backstop. Real over-the-top delivery from Riley Quinton. His first pitching appearance of the season. 0-2 the count to Tafton Hensley. A breaking ball. Hensley gets a hold of it, hits it to left field. It gets down for a hit. John Peck comes in to score from third. Kobe Morales tries to go first to third, and he is called safe at third base. Unsung Yu is confused. He applied the tag. The throw just barely beat him, but by the time the tag was applied, it was a pretty bang-bang play. I think it was the correct call. So Hensley, an RBI base hit, his 3rd hit of the game, and that now means the first 4 hitters in the Ridgefield lineup have all recorded 3 hits. Will Chambers to the plate. If he records a hit, that'll extend that number to 3 for him. 3 hits, he fouls one back into the netting. All 3 of those hitters at the top of the lineup had 2 hits to start the inning. This inning has gone double, walk, single, double, single, single, and a strikeout to start it. Forgot about that one. That was a while ago. 0-1 the count. Quinton throws, and it's a strike. He seems to have changed his arm slot a little bit. He was throwing more over the top at first, and now he's throwing more of a 3/4 slot to Will Chambers, the left-hander. 0-2 the count. And that one down in the dirt. Even that one looked a little different. He went back to over the top more on that delivery. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Will Chambers. 1 out, runners on the corners. It's Morales at third. Breaking ball swung on by Chambers, hits towards second base. Actually, it's the first baseman who fields it, throws to second for the out. Good play by the first baseman Garcia to make the out. And that is 2 away. It does score a run as Morales comes down the line to score. It's 16-2 now for the Raptors. Hensley is thrown out at second. Chambers a fielder's choice, so his day will end with a mere 2 hits on the day. He goes 2 for 6, but he did also reach base on a hit by pitch, so give him plenty of credit. Next batter is Cody Darcy. Ridgefield has batted around the order here in the 8th inning to take a 14-run lead. 22 hits on the ball game. Runner on first with 2 outs. Pitch down low, ball 1 from Riley Quinton. Defensively for Bend, Austin Hauk has moved to second base and Cole Cownon moved to short. Trying to back pick at first base, and he gets back in time on the pitch. It was a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cody Darcy. 2 outs, run first, bottom of the 8th. Ridgefield having their best inning, scoring 5 this frame. They had 4 back in the second. 16-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Darcy swings and misses, and Ridgefield finally retired. Bookending strikeouts on the first and final batters of the inning. They get 5 runs in the frame on 5 hits, 1 left on. And that does it for Ridgefield's offense tonight, having scored 16 runs on 22 hits. 3 more outs to get, and Bo Kersey will be the one to try to get him, going for his 5th inning of work. for the Raptors. The 9th inning coming up after this.
At Clark Public Utilities, we know you depend on electricity every day. And even though our offices remain closed, we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, by phone, online, and email. The past year has brought changes to many in our community, with lost jobs or reduced working hours, disrupted childcare, and the challenge of teaching the kids. If you've been financially impacted by the pandemic and can't pay your utility bill, call us or send an email right away. Eligibility for payment assistance has been expanded so more households may qualify. Through it all, we're always here to provide you with safe and reliable service, and we're ready to help. Clark Public Utilities, ranked highest in customer satisfaction among residential mid-size utilities in the West by J.D. Power 13 years in a row. For J.D. Power 2020 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Clark Public Utilities, we're always here.
Top of the 9th inning here at the Rourke. Ridgefield trying to close out this big win over the Bend Elks. It's a 16-2 lead. Austin Hauk, the batter, pops it up on the first pitch. It might get out of play. The catcher has a chance. Cole Ehrman makes the play right in front of the netting, turning around, taking the mask off, and making the catch behind home plate. 1 pitch, 1 out for Bo Kersey, who is working his 5th inning. The pitching tonight has been Nick Nygaard, went 3 innings, allowed 1 run. Then it was Ben Lake, 1 inning, 1 run. And Bo Kersey, 4 1/3 innings and counting. Colton McCautry, the batter, and a strikeout in the 7th issued by Bo Kersey. The southpaw fires the 1-0 pitch and misses outside, ball 2. Bo Kersey came in the 5th inning. And it'll be interesting to see who earns the win in this game. 2-0 pitch inside, turning away from it is McCautry. Normally starting pitchers have to go 5 to be eligible. And the most effective pitcher since then has definitely been Bo Kersey, but Ben Lake was the first reliever. 3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4. 4-pitch walk issued by Kersey. It is the first walk he has allowed in his 4+ innings of work. McCautry to first base. And Cole Cownon, the batter. Lefty pitcher to righty batter here with 1 out. Runner on first. Swings and tips it into the glove of Cole Ehrman. Jack Thompson has moved to third base defensively. Cody Darcy shifts from third to short. First time that a player not named Tanner Jocks has played shortstop for the Raptors this season. The 0-1 pitch hit hard to right field. Caden Connor going back near the track and makes the catch for out number 2. Best hit ball that anyone has gotten off of Bo Kersey tonight. It ends in an out, and we're back to the top of the order. The 5th time through the lineup for the Bend Elks. Tommy Davis trying to not be the last out of the ball game for the Elks. He is 1 for 4 on the day. One of the few players that's gotten a hit off of Bo Kersey. He singled in his last at-bat. First pitch, swings and fouls it back of home plate. 2 outs, runner on first. A 16-2 advantage for the Ridgefield Raptors. Biggest scoring night of the season for any team so far in the league. Corvallis posting 10 runs tonight over Yakima Valley. That game in the 8th inning. 0-1 pitch from Kersey, hit hard to right field. Caden Connor is playing pretty far in, going back to the track. It bounces off the wall. Caden Connor gets it back in. The runners advance to second and third. A double that hit the wall by Tommy Davis. And that advances McCautry to third. And Bo Kersey, a rare extra base hit allowed. In fact, it's the second. He's allowed 2 doubles. Just the 5th hit of the ball game allowed by Ridgefield pitchers tonight. Bryce Tweet to the plate. 2 outs, 2 runners on in the 9th inning. Strike 1, called strike from Bo Kersey, lefty on lefty. Ridgefield 1 out away from improving to 2-0 in the West Coast League standings. 0-1 pitch swung on, hit to left center field, and this will get down for a hit. Gets to the wall, will score 2 runs off the bat of Bryce Tweet. McCautry comes in to score, and so does Tommy Davis. And a 2 RBI double, 2 straight doubles for the Bend Elks. And it's now 16-4. The Bend Elks getting a couple runs on the board here in the 9th inning. Good effort by the Elks. I like the scrappiness. Keep on fighting, keep on hitting, get more at-bats, and they put some balls in play off a tough pitcher in Bo Kersey. I like what Kyle Novak has brought to the table. It's tough. They've got a lot of temporary players. They don't have the full roster together, and so you'll have a few games like this from here and there. Hit to right center field. Eun-Song Yu gets down for probably an extra base hit. 2 hops the wall. Yu into second base for an RBI double, scoring Bryce Tweet. 3 straight doubles for the Elks. 4 straight hits, well, a walk earlier, and then 3 straight doubles. Eun-Song Yu gets his first RBI. He has a double and a triple on the ball game. And it's now 16-5 as that scores Bryce Tweet. And the first crooked number put up by the Bend Elks this game. They had 1 run back in the 1st inning. So they score in the 1st and the 9th. First pitch swinging from the bat of Daniel Garcia. And the first baseman fouls it first base side, and a stream of kids go sprinting after it from all over. We'll be back at 1:05 p.m. tomorrow to close out the series. Ridgefield trying to close out the series win tonight. Fouled again down the first base side, held by the netting for strike 2. 2 outs, 0-2 the count for Bo Kersey, encountering the most trouble he's had all game. He was working, it was going to be 5 scoreless innings. And although he does allow 3 this frame, it'll still be pretty tremendous performance. Hope to talk to Bo after the game perhaps. Fouled off down the first base side to extend the at-bat for Daniel Garcia. There's a lot of players that would be worthy players of the game. You've got 4 different players who have had multi-hit, or no, 9 different players have multi-hit, 4 with 3. This ball is tapped back to the pitcher. Kersey lets it go, goes to the third baseman. Thompson makes the throw in a hop, and it is not in time. A good call by the umpire. He was safe, an infield single. It was tapped left of the pitcher. Kersey went towards it, let Thompson come in to make the throw, and Jack made a good play, but he was safe at first. Was Garcia, an infield single, and Brett Joner to the plate. That moves Eun-Song Yu to third base. Runners in the corners, 2 out. Joner, the hitter, hits a ground ball to second. Peck makes a diving play, fields it, throws to first, and the ball game is over. Tremendous defensive play to close out the 11-run win for the Raptors. They are 2-0 on the season, having defeated the Bend Elks 16-5. We'll go through the numbers in just a moment, but how about the ball game? Offensively, 22 hits for the Raptors, 16 runs, 22 hits, 1 error. For the Bend Elks, 5 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors. We'll go through the lineup for Ridgefield and tell you what each player did, and get hopefully a post-game interview in just a moment. Caden Connor going 3 for 6 on the ball game, a double and 2 singles. John Peck 3 for 5 with 2 singles and a double. Kobe Morales 3 for 6 with a triple, a single, and a homer. 2-run shot that went over the batter's eye. Tafton Hensley 3 for 6 with a single, an RBI double, and a single. Will Chambers 2 for 6, pair of singles and a run scored. Cody Darcy 2 hits, both of them singles. Cole Ehrman 2 hits, both RBI singles. Trevor Torpa 2 singles, one of them an RBI. Then he was replaced by Dominic Enbody, who walked and doubled. And then Tanner Jocks 2 singles and then a walk, and then Jack Thompson came in as a pinch hitter and walked. And that's the lineup for the Ridgefield Raptors. We'll take a quick break, tell you about the pitchers, and perhaps get a post-game break here, a post-game interview from the Ridgefield Raptors player of the game. Stay with us here on the post-game show from the Rourke. A big win for the Ridgefield Raptors, 16-5, the final. Back after this.
The win-win value lineup from Buffalo Wild Wings has bundles of wings and fries so you can get more for less. With individual size bundles starting at just $9.99 and the 40-wing family XL bundle for only $39.99. It doesn't take a degree in chicken economics to know a good deal when it's pecking you in the face. Order wing bundles for takeout or delivery, part of the win-win value lineup at B-Dubs. At participating locations for a limited time only for takeout or delivery through Buffalo Wild Wings app and website. Delivery subject to availability. Fees may apply. Taxes extra.
The Ridgefield Raptors are thrilled to reunite with fans and enjoy summer baseball again. Join us for America's favorite pastime. The Raptors are following state guidelines for spectator events and ask for your patience as we prepare for exciting West Coast League play. Please be courteous to our staff, fans, and players as we celebrate the return of your Ridgefield Raptors this summer. Let's make it a great season at the Rourke. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
Thanks for joining us here in the post-game show. We've got Bo Kersey waiting in the wings here, ready to chat with the relief pitcher who went 5 innings of work. The southpaw who did tremendous work for the Ridgefield Raptors. And I'll hand Bo the microphone here and chat with him about his work here. Bo, if you can hold on to that guy and step here. Well, Ridgefield wins it 16-5, the final score. Bo, you came in the 5th inning here and did some tremendous work. You had struck out a lot of ground balls early. The first six batters you faced were all ground balls. What was working for you? Was it fastball? Do you have a sinker you were using? How were you getting those ground balls?
Fastball, curveball guy mainly, but once I figured out they're just kind of rolling over, I just kind of attack fastballs, make sure I pound the zone, and they're kind of just doing all the work for me.
Is this with 5 innings you worked? When you came in, did you expect to go 5 innings, or were you thinking maybe 1 or 2?
No, I expected 3 at least, maybe 4, and then I saw how quick it was going, and I think it was at like 40-some pitches after the 4th. So I was like, they asked me if I could keep it going. I said, yeah, I can close it out. So.
How tired do you feel right now?
I feel fine right now. I guess maybe I'll probably feel it tomorrow, to be honest. But.
So 5 innings tonight for you. How about the bats for Ridgefield? 22 hits on the night. I'm guessing you were enjoying what you were seeing from the dugout.
Yeah, it was just hit after hit. They really were working tonight. A couple of extra base hits, but it's really just they just stacked the hits. I think we scored in almost every inning, so it's good.
Your first appearance here in a Raptors uniform this season, what's it been like to get in front of the fans, feel the atmosphere at the Rourke, and get a good number of fans here in Ridgefield?
Yeah, great atmosphere. I was here yesterday watching the game, and then I was coming today, and I was excited to get in front of fans. It's been a while since I've played in front of fans just because of COVID and everything, but team's great. Love being here.
Last thing for you, Bo, again, the 16-5 victory. What else are you looking forward to this summer? It's seeing Ridgefield playing for the team. What gets you excited about the summer of 2021?
Yeah, really just continue to play baseball. Summer baseball is, I love baseball, and just glad I get to keep playing this summer.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Bo. I'll take that from you. Appreciate it. Congrats on the victory tonight. There's Bo Kersey, 16-5, the final score here from the Rourke. I'm Josh Warden signing off from Ridgefield. We'll be back tomorrow at 1:05 p.m. The Bend Elks and the Ridgefield Raptors right back here at the Rourke. Hope to see you there.